Here we are. We're live. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Uncle Bruce here, your intrepid YouTuber who dares to go live day in and day out to talk about what he thinks about the stock market. How dare I have an opinion? I'm just asking for it. If I were just a robot, things would be a lot simpler because I would just toe the company line. But I don't toe the company line. I tell you what I think. I try to tell you what I think in plain English, and I'm desperately trying to convey that message to my viewers. And it's not always that easy. What a morning! Wow, we're under a bit of pressure here, aren't we? What can I say? The Dow is up 4 points in pre-market. Nothing going there. S&P up 5 points. Nothing going there. And the Nasdaq is up 72 points. It's something, but it's 0.1%. There's no sell-off as far as the big markets go. There's no conviction to buy as far as the big markets go. It's just kind of flatlining right now. Oil down 77 cents to 64.62. Personally, it's $20 overpriced, but that's my opinion. Like it or not, it's my opinion that oil is too high because there's oil everywhere. We're drowning in oil. Don't think that the recovery will cause a shortage and gas should go up $1 a gallon. Forget about it. That is all make-believe. There is more oil than we could possibly use for decades to come, and it's being produced at a cheaper and cheaper cost per barrel, because of ingenuity of oil and gas companies around the world. In any event, 64.61 is where oil is. GameStop, $190 a share on the pre-market. Why? I don't know. Who's selling it? I don't know. Why are people selling it? I don't know. Is it a dip? Is this the best buy you're ever going to get? I don't know. Am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? I don't control the stock market. I comment on what's going on. Am I happy? No. You think I'm happy that GameStop's doing what it's doing? AMC, 1304, down $1 on the pre-market. Am I happy? No, I'm not happy. I have a lot of viewers that own AMC, and I've been trying to get them out by saying to them as gently as I can, you might want to consider cashing in some of your profits here. If you've broken even on this thing, you got in way too high the last time, maybe you want to take some profits. But am I controlling AMC? No, 5 million have pre-traded. Is that because of me? No. We've had almost 1 million GameStop trade in pre-market. Is that because of me? No. I'm commenting on what it's doing. 188.95. I don't like what it's doing, but can I stop it? No. I'm just here to tell you what I think is going on in plain English. And the bottom line in plain English, if you're in these stocks, you should be in these stocks for cash with no margin whatsoever. And you should be in with cash that you can afford to risk or tie up for a while, because they may or may not deliver for you when you want them to deliver for you, because that's just the way this thing is. Anyway, I just do the best I can with what I got. Look, today is the first day of this channel going with a member-only chat area. And for those of you who don't know, it's been a rough ride lately. For folks who are just not interested and are not happy about an individual YouTuber speaking his mind and you reflecting on his experience in the markets and spilling it out there. And there are people out there who do not want an opposing opinion on whatever it is that's happening out there. And if I'm the only one that's being picked on, so be it. I don't think I will be. I am not a shill. I'm not a promoter. I don't own stock. I don't trade. I'm a commenter. I'm a commentator. I'm like a color guy. I just tell you, I see the game being played, and I comment on the game being played. I get asked all the time, though, well, what do you think is going to happen? Or where do you expect this stock to go? If you're coming here for day trading advice, you've come to the wrong guy. I'm not a day trading promoter, advisor. I'm just someone that's giving my honest gut check opinion on what I see going on and what I think's happening. That's all I am. That's all I can be. I can't be any more than that. I don't have fancy trading systems here to show you level 2 quotation systems, and I can't show you all the technical bars and stuff. I don't care. I don't. It's not my bag. there are YouTubers out there that will give you all of their personal opinions and tell you what they feel. And I love all the other YouTubers out there. I have nothing against any other YouTuber whatsoever. It's a wide community for YouTube with a zillion opinions, and we're free to go where we want and support who we want and watch who we want and everything else. But here on this channel, we really don't want the hate. We just don't. Unfortunately, I've had to go through my comments overnight and last night and again this morning, and it's very unfortunate how many absolute attacks have been launched against me, and some of them are very personal, and some of them are almost threatening, and it's really sad. As I've said before, I'm a 65-year-old guy who started in the business. I was in the brokerage business starting in '79. And I've had a lot of different roles in the business as a broker and a desk trader and a VP, and took a company public. I was the president of a public traded company. I did offshore finance work. So I have a wide variety of experience in the marketplace, but I'm retired now. And I don't hold a securities license today because I don't need one. When you're retired, you don't need one. I now have 2 YouTube channels. I'm a YouTuber. I have Traveling with Bruce, my first channel, and now I have Stock Markets with Bruce. And I've had to take this channel, Stock Markets with Bruce, to a member-only chat area because of the absolute vitriol that I've had to endure. And it's just taking away all of my attention to do what I want to do with you, and that is just tell you what I think is going on, answer your questions, and try to help you figure out what's happening in the world today, because there's a lot going on, and it is complicated, and it's going to get more complicated, and it is not as simple as you're either with us or you're against us. There's none of that nonsense with me. I'm just going to tell you where I think we're at, where I think we're going, and if you love what I say, I thank you. If you absolutely hate what I say, it's okay. It's all right. But if you do hate what I say, does that give you the right now to attempt to make threats against myself and Jennifer? I don't think so. That's not the deal with YouTube. The deal with YouTube is the creator creates, the host hosts, the person speaks, and then thumbs ups or thumbs downs. You like it or you don't. You subscribe or you don't. You become a member of the group or you don't. And that's it. That you're free to go about your business, because it is nothing personal. I have no personal animosity towards anyone, any company. I have no agenda. I'm just commentating on what's going on. But unfortunately, shoot the messenger is the sport that's happening right now. And if you're losing money in the market, well, let's put it this way. There are some people out there who are saying, if I'm losing money in the market, it's Bruce's fault. If stocks go up, it's not Bruce. It's not because of Bruce. But if they go down, it's because of Bruce. And if you're trying to divide and conquer us, that's your fault too. And that's not what I'm about either. I don't control Wall Street Bets, Reddit. I don't control Facebook. I don't control any social media. I'm a guy with 100 and something thousand subscribers. I am a puny, tiny little YouTuber that has a core following of his audience that is growing, generally speaking. And I just tell it like I see it. And I'm allowed to do that. That's the gig. I'm allowed to. You can watch me for free right here, right now. Enjoy my company if you want. You don't have to pay a dime to hear what I have to say. You can jump up and down in your living room and cheer what I'm doing, or curse at me. That's your right. And it's cool. I'm okay with all of it. And you can comment on my channel if you want to make a super chat, make a comment. I love you. Thank you. You want to show support to me by just making a donation to me. I love you for that too, because it's the only way I generate income. It's from ads, super chats, and now from memberships. And my members, I want to thank you folks who are joining up as members here. I see these green bars going by, and I am. You can't know. You cannot know what this means to me after what's happened to us in the last couple of days. I know you're out there. I know you're out there because you've been messaging me. You've been sending me private emails. You've been making comments. I know it, and I feel it, and Jen knows it. But until you launch a member channel and you offer a membership to the channel, you never know. Will 4 people become members and that's it? Will I be sitting here talking all day, just hearing crickets on the chat side? The chat is running along and folks are coming in, and I'm just grateful as all get up to know that there's a number of you who would like to hear what I have to say, and I thank you. I really, really thank Brian Connor. Thank you, buddy. Love you, Bruce. Internet bullies are just people who haven't learned to like themselves yet. Look forward to hearing more of your great insight. Thank you, everybody. As I say, I want to do shout outs as best I can, but I won't be able to because there's too many of you coming in. And this is such a problem. I have so many people becoming subscribers, I can't announce them all. Simon has become a member. Thank you. Thank you to Kieran Moss, new member. Thank you. I appreciate all this. Tristan, thank you. Sitting Bull, thank you. A bunch of you joined as soon as I launched this thing. And it's not even complete yet. I've just kind of rammed through the application process with YouTube to kind of get the member thing going. I haven't put the emojis up yet that you're going to be able to use. I haven't finished with all the other stuff I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do an intro video. I haven't done that. I've got so much work to do on this. So I just wanted to get this up. Christina, thank you so much. Thank you, Nick, for coming in here. I love you guys. All of your comments as well. Marcus. Lutzenberger, willkommen, thank you. Mother of Bumpy, thank you. Pulse Guitar, thank you and welcome. Bruce, this is so much better, isn't it? It's just, oh man. Good morning from the folks from Germany. Guten Morgen, guten Tag. I guess it's guten Tag in Deutschland. Willkommen, nice to have you here. Thank you. Wolfgang, hey Bruce, I think the whole market will go up as long as the company's in good normal times. GameStop, who knows, however, I will buy if it dips really low. Right now on the GameStop, 192.89 on the pre-market, AMC 1320 on the pre-market. So they bounced back a tad. We still have, what do we got? 40 something minutes to go till we open. So we'll see what it is. 1.2 million traded on GameStop. So we're getting some volume there. And we've got 5.7 million on AMC watching these two guys. Duke, thank you for becoming a member. Don, thank you for your kind words. Can't call you uncle. We're about the same age. Europe. Wolfgang Dio became a YouTube member. Thank you, Wolfgang. This is so much more relaxed now. Vaping with Vic. Hey, buddy, tell me about it. Lord, yeah. Mother of Bumpy Europe here. Wolfgang, Bruce, AMC is going up. It may dip in the short term like now. Yes, however, look at the 5 wide. That thing's long term. Shay, new member, welcome. Christina, this is awesome. Derek M became a YouTube member, and so did Shay. I became a YouTube member. Thank you, guys. Michael, how are you? How dare you have an opinion, Bruce? How dare you? Derek joined the club. Coffee and bagel every morning in New York costs me more than $10 every day. $9.90 for Bruce. Easiest decision I've ever made. There. I actually had people telling me I should charge $20, $25, like that much, just to be able to comment. I thought, oh, that's a bit too much. I'd have to add all kinds of other perks like free blood samples, DNA testing for free. I mean, I have to add all kinds of perks. I can't do that. Thank you, everybody. Robert, thank you. How to become a member? I feel like an idiot, my friend. You'll find a join button. I hope you find a join button. It depends on the device you're using. All right. There's some of you out there I know. You want to become a member, you can't figure it out. All right. Okay. I think down here, somewhere down here, there should be a join button. Or if you go to my homepage, you might find the join button. Or depending on what device you're using to watch me on, and this is the trick with YouTube. I can't get into the real details of this because I'm technically useless. But in some cases, you can use your phone to join, but you need to put your phone in a Windows mode or something to then be into the windows of YouTube. Or if you have a laptop or if you have a desktop, you can join. But then the other thing is to message. The device has to know you're in, and you have to allow the device to allow you to. Kids, I'm just throwing it out there to you that it sounds easy, and it might be for some of you, and might not be for some of you, because again, I am technologically challenged when it comes to how do I turn this on? So do what you can, figure it out. Some of you will talk to each other here in the chat to help each other, which fine with me, because you're now part of a family. The folks who are here are part of the Stock Market with Bruce family, hanging out with chilling with Uncle Bruce. And some of you may have tips on how to do it. Some, like here, Tristan, exactly, you nailed it exactly right. I had to do it on my laptop, not mobile. And so, again, I don't know in Tristan's case and in your case, if you become a member on the laptop, can you use your phone to now chat as a member? I don't know if YouTube can put 2 and 2 together, that you on your phone is the same person as the laptop. This is the area I'm just not the guy. I'm not the technical guy. I'm the Uncle Bruce guy who's doing the best he can with what little he has. AMC is better, 1341. Thank God. I want AMC to go higher. I really do. I want AMC I want it to go to $15, $16, $18. I want every single shareholder that's in this stock to not be down 50% or 70% on their investment, like some of you were not too long ago. And but I'm telling you, if you're in this thing, you're in a company that is a movie theater chain. That's what you got, and it's better now than it was 3 months ago, and things are better now than at the beginning of the pandemic. I'll grant you all that, but we're still in it. We're still coming out of it. We've got the vaccines being distributed, which is great. Economies are opening up. Yeah. But are we through it? No, we're not through it. And could things tentatively get upset? Possibly. And what I worry about, and again, this is just this old guy with 45 years of market experience saying to you guys, shares sometimes get priced to perfection. And what can happen on an AMC is the shares go to a certain point, and then a tiny little press release comes out that has nothing to do with the company's people. It's not even released by the company. It might well be a press release from the mayor of New York City saying we have to restrict occupancy in restaurants and bars to 40% because of the outbreak, or masks are mandatory, or something like we're doing a 2-week shutdown of theaters, of restaurants, of bars, because of the rise in the case counts. The new variants are just proliferating through here. And one city announcing the shutdown of movie theaters and whatever have you for a 2-week period could create the environment of investors going, oh, I'm out of here. Oh, that's all I need. That's all I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear that. It could be Miami announcing. It could be Atlanta. It could be Chicago. It could be Detroit. It could be Seattle. It doesn't matter where it is. Somewhere in the USA, a city says, or a state says, we're shutting this down for a month because the resurgence of this thing is come to us. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it could. And if it does, the AMC could take a terrible hit, because this stock is being held by investors that claim to be diamond hands across the board. But in reality, that is not the case. This stock is just like GameStop. It is volatile. And volatility means these are not held by every single investor as a diamond hand investor. It's impossible. Apple is much more unvolatile, let's say. IBM is definitely not a volatile stock. I mean, IBM is $128 a share, and it moves at like $1 during the whole day, 50 cents. It's just going to put you to sleep if you're looking for action on IBM. These two stocks, GameStop and AMC, do not put you to sleep. They keep you awake at night wondering what's going to happen. They could go up $50 on AMC, on GameStop. They could go down $50 on GameStop. AMC can move 10% between in 15 minutes either way. It's right now $13.35, down 69 cents in the pre-market. GameStop is 196.66 in the pre-market on 1.3 million shares. That's what we got. Are both of these right now dips at this moment in time? Well, technically, yeah, but on the big picture, we don't know. That's the thing. And I get criticized for not knowing, for admitting I don't know, for guessing, for my opinion on what I think I know. No matter what I say, it's wrong with certain people, and that's welcome to life. Welcome to the world. Anyway, there you have it. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad you're here. Uncle Bruce keeps me grounded, mind clear with market decisions. Happy to call him my unofficial broker. Let's see. Wait, I missed the stream. What are the pins on Bruce's left? These here are medallions. These are sports medallions. They have a 3M strip on the back that you peel off, and you can stick these medallions on anything you want. So, for example, I've got my iPhone here, and I've got this cover. Okay. Well, there's my Apple logo. I could theoretically put a logo, one of those, there if I wanted to, and show off my support of my favorite team. And I have I have a depleting collection. I think that's the way I should say this. I have a depleting collection of medallions left because I used to have in my sports store that I used to have years and years ago, I used to have all the teams of the NFL and the NHL and a smattering of baseball and a smattering of college teams. I even have the Marines, I have the Army, I have the Navy, I have the Air Force, I have the Coast Guard, I have Fire Department. I have a number of other medallions that are not just sports team. But I haven't been promoting them very heavily. They're just here because I wanted to mention this from time to time. But in the last 3 days, things have been so crazy that I've just kind of forgotten about them. There they are. But if you'd like one of these, you see a team you like, and if you can actually see it, I don't know. I just ask people, send me $10 American through my PayPal, and I'll mail it to you. Just give me your address, what team do you want, and I'll mail you one. And thank you. Anyway, that's what we got there. I have UCLA here, although I'm running out of those. Here's the Jets, the Rams. Well, this is St. Louis Rams. It's all old stuff. Here's the Eagles, Texans, Baltimore. I mean, there they are. And there you have it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Okay. What do we got here? Duke, good morning, Bruce. GameStop was shorted heavily using several ETFs yesterday. Compare the GameStop chart to XRT. Another 1.5 million short positions were taken this morning also by the dips. And this is the technical question people are asking me. Will both of these shares get a run from a short squeeze? Because the shorters or these doubters or the bettors against the stocks, the bettors against the companies are finding ways to take the negative position. You can buy put contracts and you're betting against the stock that way. You can short ETFs. You can just short the stock. I mean, there's a number of ways to try to play it short. But for every seller, there's a buyer, and for every buyer, there's a seller. And this market has just as many believers as non-believers in the number of shares. The question is the number of investors and what's the momentum of it all. GameStop now 197. It's slowly creeping back to the 200 level, still down $23 from last night's close, which was 220 on the New York Exchange. And we're at 5:53 in the morning right now. The 10-year note is at 1.60. That is big talk in New York, obviously. Higher interest rates. Will that happen? The Dow futures right now are down 25, S&P down up 2, and NASDAQ is up 68. Oil off 88 cents already. Let's go. So people are giving advice on how to do it, how to become members. Wima, thank you so much. Greg, new member. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to Ali Harcher Street, new member. Thank you for coming in. Lord Radrick confirmed this. It's on a good due diligence GameStop. It's going to get lower, either hold or buy the dips. It's okay, Bruce. We're here. We love you. Thank you. All those dislikes smells like broken here. How are we doing? The show is showing 1,300 thumbs up so far. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me that you're doing this. 166 thumbs down. To be expected. Again, the haters now are noticing they have to pay to get here, to jump on us. I get it. I know. And I'm just so grateful to so many of you that are, just about a 10-to-1 ratio on like to dislike. Again, these thumbs ups mean the world to me. There we just had at 200 right now. We're at 1,600 from 1,400. If you can keep those thumbs ups coming in, it just tells YouTube that it's okay. He's launched his new membership drive. They're coming in. And the party continues. The stock market of the Bruce family is growing, and it is getting stronger. And there are a huge number of dedicated stock market with Bruce followers out there who like what Uncle Bruce is doing and share his desire for the freedom to speak. I believe in the freedom of speech, and I feel I have the right to voice my opinion on whatever I'm following in the stock market. Haters maybe don't feel that way, but I do. I feel that I have the right to express my opinion on a company stock, whether I like it or not, fundamentally or technically or in any other fashion. And I'm going to continue to voice my thoughts on where we're at. We're at 1,900 thumbs ups right now. We have 191 haters or downers. Hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You like it, thank goodness you do. Those of you coming in as members, you're showing the street what you really think. And there are more lovers than haters, and I thank you all. Cheers to all of you out there who've been buying this. This is unbelievable. The Redbubble people are very busy with your orders. I received last night about 9 o'clock last night. I received 13 emails in a row from Redbubble. Order shipped. It was just crazy. That was from Friday's afternoon show when I showed off this mug. It just arrived. My t-shirt apparently is coming in. I can't wait to get it. I want to start wearing Stock Market with Bruce merchandise on my own channel. And so again, thank you for these orders. A royalty comes in and I don't have to handle any of it, and it just makes life so much simpler. Again, thank you. 2,000 thumbs ups right now. Thank you everybody so much. 200 thumbs down. So it's a 10-to-1 ratio, like to dislike. And please bring those thumbs ups in and let the haters know there are more of you than them. And again, thank you very, very much. Also, Philippe, thank you for your donation on PayPal. I appreciate that. Are we going to have an SSR at the start of the day? Yeah, looks like it. If the stock opens up at 197.70, the shares will be down 10% on the opening trade, and that will be automatically an SSR restriction. For today makes no difference. We already have it, but now for tomorrow as well. And that gets interesting because now we're into Wednesday, coming to the big day on Friday with restrictions on Wednesday already. Yeah, this could be most entertaining if this continues on. We'll have to watch that. AMC is going to have to drop more, though. It's going to have to drop about another 75 cents for it to go into short sale restriction mode, because it's down 70 cents on AMC at 1333, 1334. That's only a 5% drop, and AMC needs to drop another 5% in order for it to be classified as a restricted short seller mode. I think right now, I don't think it dropped any time during the day yesterday, 10%. I don't know. It did not. It did not yesterday. So it is on. It is shortable. The stock can be hit by short sellers anytime they want to. AMC is vulnerable to that. Will it? I don't know. It's at 1339, down 65 cents. So it's not taking a real hit. And this is only pre-market. I'm talking about the market. I'm talking about on the exchange. So if AMC starts trading on the New York Stock Exchange at 10% or lower anytime during today's session, it'll be on a restricted short sale list today and for tomorrow. And that's also good for AMC shareholders, because obviously if you restrict short sellers from being able to attack a bid, good stuff. But at the moment, it has not happened, and it is not low enough for that to take place. And so good for AMC shareholders, of a lot of which are my viewers. I have a lot of viewers that are followers. Thank you to let's see, I just got a PayPal donation here, quite generous. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Sky Ramon McClellan, for your very generous donation on PayPal. That is really really kind of you. It's been It's been a rough couple of days. Thank you. All right, Greg R. Again, thank you, Greg. Also, Ali Harder Street, thank you for becoming a new member. George Blanchard, I'm just desperate to give shout outs to these new members. ZK, thank you. AB, thank you. Thank you to Gold King 123. John Smith, thank you. Diamond Hands, thank you. Ben Pulido, thank you. Paul, thank you for these very kind words. It's a pleasure listening to you talk, Bruce. Good listening to you read the phone book. You're a wonderful educator, and I'm learning a lot from proximity. Keep being awesome. All of you, every comment that I'm reading here is from a sponsor member now and a new member of Chillin with Bruce. Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Robert Fleet, we love you, buddy. The ones that appreciate you know the value of the membership, waiting to buy AMC at $50. Right on. Ben, thank you. GameStop to the moon, says Gold King. Love Bug, thank you also. Again, all of you who are just coming in here. Thank you. Peter DeMarco, thanks so much. Nick, new member, thank you, Nick. Yeah, if I lose money, it's my fault. There you have it. M.N. Noonan, thank you also. Darren, Bruce, I feel you provide only sensible opinions, and I, for one, appreciate that right now in the current landscape. That's what we need. Thank you, guys. Good news for AMC, 1349, 1350. It's bounced back a bit. GameStop, 194. Both just, they're lower, but they're not, not off the page. We'll see what they want to do here. There could be some dip buyers popping in here on both. Again, I don't know if this is the dip to greater highs or this is a false dip. Will there be another drop? Will the market just go right to even where it was yesterday and flatline for a while? I mean, every possibility is under the sun. I'll try and watch it. Like I say, I'm watching it to see what it's going to do. I'll be here to comment it with you. Robbie, thank you for your membership. You guys are great. Bruce, you don't have to explain yourself. We're all good here. We're in the middle of something crazy. Big money can't handle the truth. Truth, you can't handle the truth. Oh, my gosh. I love that movie, Few Good Men. Oh, I love that movie. Anyway, there you go. Wolfgang, sucks to hear about your political lynching, Bruce. Very common place these days, which is why I throw tendies from time to time. I'm here in the shadows watching for those haters. Thank you. Cool, it works. Paul, I had a breakfast this morning. I had a bagel for breakfast this morning over the pond. Thank you, Paul. Sarge has become a YouTube member. Welcome, Sarge. Nice to have you here. Wow, this is great. If stocks go up, it's for the bagels. We love you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Fantastic. Vaping with Vic says stock analyst on BBC said AMC are teetering on the brink edge of oblivion, and GameStop is a wait and see, especially for the announcements coming from them next week. Bruce already said the same thing. I try so hard. Thank you, Remy, so much. Don Russell, Nick G. If I haven't given you shout outs because you become members, I apologize. I know that when I show these messages, you're all members. So right on, man. Thank you guys so much. Hugs to us. Thank you. And the same to you and your family from all of us here. James Bruce, about to be able to buy a summer home with all those memberships. Can't hear the haters from Mount Olympus. Oh man, I just do what I can. I wonder what happens to GameStop if we as a family eat bagels together one morning. Hands, Uncle, you're doing all right. Thank you. Oh man. I'm overwhelmed. What you people? You blow me away. You really do. You guys blow me away with your kindness and your tolerance, and you're just so forgiving to me. I appreciate this. I can't keep them up. I can't keep up. Ethan, Sal, Mander, Samuel. I watch this more on Netflix. It's cheaper here. I'm dumping Netflix. New member. I believe GameStop dropped more than 10% pre-market. Does this mean SSR rules are reactivated? Yes, it does. Well, no. On the opening. Sorry, I don't think on the pre-opening it works. I don't think so. I think it's during market hours. But if the stock opens here for one trade at 196.13, boom, tomorrow it's unrestricted as well. Yeah, absolutely. We'll watch that. C Dubs, thank you. Kelly Fitzpatrick, thank you for joining. Clean and Power End, thank you for being here. Really, thank you guys. Shahana, thank you for becoming a member. Sean, thank you. The haters will fade away. Nick, I think these SPACs got shorted media bias right before they go public. Check out the yearly on them, and the same buy at 10 goes up to 15, then back to 10 before launch. I think, I have some thoughts on SPACs. Stay with me. I've got thoughts. I got some information for you guys. Glitch Fizz became a member. Thank you, Glitch Fizz. Wolfbank, only bigot, smash the dislike button. Thank you, Glitch Fizz. Sean, thank you for becoming a member, man. This is awesome. Brandon, woo, chat doesn't make me feel dizzy. I'll praise Mighty Bagel Boy. Thank God we went to the membership, says Glitch Fizz. Best stock community YouTube. I like Josh a lot too. Alexander Norris became a YouTube member. Thank you. Good morning from Vancouver Island. Thank you, Sel. Welcome from Vancouver Island. Vaping with Vic for the bagels, baby. For the bagels. I hear we get free blood samples and DNA testing. He said it. SSR rule. Apply. David, we're going to find out as soon as the opening kicks in. We'll find right out. We're only 25 minutes away from the opening, and we'll find out what's going on. Speaking of the opening, the Dow is down 18 points indicated. S&P up 3.8, NASDAQ up 75, and crude oil down 78 cents. That's the pre-indication of pre-openings. Love this new membership, Kelly's saying. To the moon, Gold King says. Brian, hey, Bruce, I just joined as, or you members, and you don't see how to chat as a member. I only see public chats. Hey, Bruce, I just joined as your members, but I don't see how to chat as a member. Well, you're chatting as a member right now. You're a member. You got that logo beside your name. You're a member, baby. You're in the club, and I welcome you. And only members can be here talking, unless you're doing super chats. And I thank all of you out there who are doing those. I thank you as well. Nick, once a week with Bruce and Josh would be incredible with Josh's tech skills and Bruce's overall knowledge. Whoa! Couldn't join from mobile YouTube app, so I opened YouTube on Safari, and on the top left, click request desktop website to see the desktop version of the page, and then join button finally appeared. Yay! There's a way to do this. Don't give up, kids. If you want to become a member of this channel, it can be done even on your phone, on your iPad, or on your computer or your desktop or whatever. It can be done. Just Armand, there, way to go, buddy. Nice going. Okay, we're behind you, Sean is saying. Thank you. Eric Hall, new member. Yeah, Eric. Loose streak, 90% thumbs up, Bruce, 10% thumbs down. This is a good ratio. Don't feel too disheartened by this. You'll never please everybody, sir. Thank you, guys. I'm working on it. Gibber TV, thoughts on RTP merger with Joby Aviation? Gibber, I don't know it. For some reason, Gibber, I've been a bit preoccupied the last 48 hours with a whole bunch of stuff that's kind of taken me away from what I love doing, which is researching the market. It's coming back to normal. Bear with me, and thank you. Do not give up on me. Thank you to all of you. AMC is back to 1365. I'm happy for that because a lot of you own it, and I'm hoping it takes a run. I'm just hoping it takes a run and you can take advantage of the run. That's what I'm praying for, especially those of you who are into the options. I don't know how many of you are into these options on AMC. I'm just praying that you're in the money, that you're getting in the money, that you soon can get an exit strategy because they are expiring either this Friday or next Friday. I don't know how long you got them for, but I worry about that one rogue announcement that will come out from left field that could upset the apple cart on the momentum of AMC. I worry. Now, having said that, you think GameStop's having a good time? No, 195. That's where it's at. We'll follow it and see what it wants to do. James, thank you, James, for becoming a member. It's rat hours, boys. Thank you for becoming a member. Love it. Thank you. I don't know what this means. Sitting Bull. I don't know what this means. 46,000 AMC yesterday, now 75. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I need help here. So you need to go. You need to go the other way. Laughing out loud. Michael Slint. I don't know what that means. About time I can finally engage some intelligent conversation instead of wading through the chill spam. See, I hear you loud and clear. We love you, Bruce. Happy to pay $10 a month to be here. Computer Wiz became a YouTube member. Thank you, Computer Wiz. Thank you to Skit. Morning, Bruce. Did you read about the Wall Street Apes adoption charity wave this weekend? Imagine when we squeeze. I haven't had time to read about this. Had to buy membership, even though I usually don't chat. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. A lot of you, I know a number of you are just going to subscribe and not even chat. You're just going to watch because you just want to support the guy. It means a lot to me. It really says a lot. It really does. I thank you. Oddman Rush, thank you for becoming a member. Antoinette, hello there. Welcome to the channel membership. I'm so glad you're here. Barry just became a member too. Thanks, Barry. Nick, the stock with Bruce mug should have a big AMC on it. Troll the trolls. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just trying to be a YouTuber. Henrik, Jen became a YouTube member. Thank you, Henrik. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You are spending more time on the haters than providing the content we subscribe for. Don't feed the trolls. All right, I'm doing the best I can. I promise I will. Clay, thank you, Clay. Nazareth, thank you. Lord, Rydrick, Nick G, laugh out loud. Darius, new member. Thanks, Darius. Beautiful, Nick. Bam. Robert Fleet. Hey, we've just got 210 AMC shareholders watching the chat this morning. Oh, I guess. We met when the VJC merge expected to go through, Bruce. It was 90 days approximately when they announced it. That was about 40 days ago. So now it's 50 days or less, my guess. It's every day. It's getting closer, getting closer. It's coming, baby. I'll be on it. Let's troll the troll. Barry, join. More power to you, Bruce. Thank you. Lijo. George, I read about hedge funds shorting using ETF. Any idea how that works? I don't. I don't understand how they want to short ETFs, and that would cause them to want to sell GameStop. I don't get it. At the end of this month, on March 31, whatever the last day is of this month, the last trading day of this month is, all kinds of ETFs and index funds will have to adjust their holdings inside their portfolios to reflect the values of the stocks that they've got in their portfolios. And GameStop in December was $10 a share, the end of December, something like that. And now it's 192. And even at only 192, it's almost 20 times more valuable. You got to get more GameStop to adjust your portfolio to show so GameStop is needed to be purchased by by ETFs, index funds, mutual funds, a bunch of them that reflect these indices and sub indices. The Russell 3000s, the Russell 2000. And then I'm hearing the company is going to be moved into the Russell. Is it the 2000 or the Russell 1000? I think it's the Russell 1000. It's going to move into that. That means all the funds that follow stocks in the Russell 1000 will need to buy GameStop stock as well, because it is much higher than where it was. And so there's a big readjustment coming between now and 14 days from now, roughly, or 15 days from now. Between now and then, that has to be done. There's a lot of technicals going on behind the scenes that will not make the news and will not be discussed openly, because it's boring stuff. It's kind of exciting, but kind of not. And things are happening. All right, we'll just be here. Anyway, thank you all of you for hanging out with yours truly with all of this. Absolutely amazing. I'm so far behind with these comments. I'm telling you, I can't keep up. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Even as sponsor members, as Chillin with Uncle Bruce members, there's just everybody I want to say hi to and thank you to for coming in. Thank you, all of you. All right, let me kind of go through here. I'm trying to find where did I leave off? Where did I leave off my last message? Here it is. Okay, Daniel, thank you for becoming a member. Antoinette, good morning, Uncle Bruce. I'm loving this membership. And yes, I would have paid $100 for your membership. Great information and suggestions. Antoinette, you're just incredible. Thank you. John, is that what the hedges want, being SSR helping them keep it low? No, I don't think so. I don't think the SSR keeps it low at all. I think the SSR actually makes it easier or makes it more difficult to keep it low. That's my guess. I mean, if you cannot hit bids at random, you cannot drive down the stock as a shorter. The only way you can hit bids at random is if you're long stock. If you actually own stock, you can hit bids, sure. Why would you want to hit bids and kill your own market if you're long? Makes no sense, right? Well, if you're a shareholder and you own stock, and you have 100,000 shares, and you start selling it by hitting every bid without letting any buyer give them time to buy your stock from you. You sold 30,000 shares, you dropped the market $10 a share, you still have a 90,000 left. You're 90,000 poor dollars, $90,000. No. $10 a share. Yeah, that's right. $10 a share lower on the 90,000 you still have, you're $900,000 poorer. If it goes down another $10 when you sell another 10,000 shares, you have 80,000 left to go. You're down $20 from where you were a minute ago. That 80,000 shares you still have are $20 less valuable. That's $1.6 million less valuable you are. Why would you do this? Why would you be a seller this aggressively to hurt yourself, right? There's only one answer. Well, there's two. There's two answers. You're long in one account with this broker. You're short with all these brokers over here. And you've got 15 brokerage houses that you deal with. You're a hedge fund, right? You deal with everybody. You don't have one account with one broker. You have an account with 40 brokers, all right? So you're short with 15 brokers, 5 million shares, 2 million shares. I don't know what the number. It's a big number. You're short a ton. Over here, you have 100,000 shares. You picked them up in the last week or so. You just picked up stock and you bought it. You got 100,000 shares. And now you use that account to sell stock at any price to drive the market down because you're not a shorter. Over there, you're not a shorter. Over here, you are a shorter. The problem for you and I here in the outside world, we don't know who the shorters are because they don't have to tell anybody. There is no SEC rule that demands that any shorters reveal their short positions to anyone. And so if this hedge fund was short 5 million shares or 3 million shares, and then they went long 100,000 shares, they'd have to report that they have, instead of a 5 million share short position, they'd have a 4.9 million short position. The problem with that is we still don't know how and where they did this. We don't know what brokers they're using. We don't know which accounts have what. We don't know that they're buying stock over here on dips to eventually mount an attack on the stock. We don't know that until we see it. And then we see it and we go, what's happening? What's going on? Why is this going on? It's on a short restricted sale restriction that you can't hit bids on that. Why is the stock going down? Because these blokes have got every trick in the book up their sleeve and they're playing through the rules and the SEC can't stop them because they're not breaking any SEC rules. They're selling stock they legitimately have through another brokerage firm and they're hitting bids. And if they can make the stock drop, on the one hand, those 100,000 and 90,000 and 80,000 and 70,000 they've got left to sell are worth a lot less money. Yes, of course. But over here, if they're short 3 million shares, every time it goes down $1, they're $3 million less poor or less upside down or in the money. And if they can drop it $10 a share, those 3 million shares are $30 million less of a problem. If they can drop the market by $50 in 3 minutes with trading halts and everything else, $50 against 3 million shares, $150 million gain. Over here, they've lost $1.5 million. What do they care? Yeah, we're down $1.5 million on that. Paltry 100,000 shares we're using as bait. Here, the 3 million position we have, we're way up on this, or we're less down than we were. I mean, again, depends on the perspective and where they're at. If these guys shorted stock at $50 a share 3 weeks ago, soon to be 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks tomorrow, trying to hold the stock at $50. Remember that? They didn't want it to go over $50 a share. They shorted big time stock, maybe up to 50 million shares collectively. There are mutual funds, maybe hedge funds. There might be 20 of them that shorted up to 50 million shares at $49.99 to stop it, and it didn't work. They're still sitting here with the short position. They saw the stock at $3.48 a share last week and going, whew, this is a big problem. 50 million at $350 a pop. Yeah, we got $1.75 billion problem here. We got a big multi-billion dollar problem. But, we have a solution to that problem. It's easy. We'll just buy up stock in the open market, and then we'll sell it at market, and we'll just crash the damn thing because we're going to show these retail investors who's boss because we got the money. And they got away with it. They got away with it from 348 to 172 in 25 minutes, 7 trading halts or whatever the number was. Then it recovered to 280, and now it's come back into the 220 rate. Yesterday it dropped again. Now we're at 192. They may still be playing this game right here, right now. The question is, will legitimate long shareholders go along for this game, or will a lot of you out there and a lot of others of you out there view this and say, you know what, the lower this goes, the more I'm buying, and when I buy, I pay cash and I don't resell it. And it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter and more difficult to borrow stock. And the big question at the end of the day is, if these hedge funds can't keep borrowing the paper that they are supposedly borrowing to do what it is they're doing, will it come to the point where the brokerage firms are going to go, we cannot carry your position for you anymore, we cannot carry you, you're short, you got to buy back in. And these guys now have to buy in, and they don't have any stock to sell to drop it in the first place, and or whatever they sell, it just doesn't drop $100 a share anymore in 5 minutes. More and more of investors like you out there are putting in buy orders at 190, 185, 180, 176, 173. You're just saying, okay, if you're going to dump stock on us to try to crash this market, I want in on the dips. I'll buy a bunch of this. The lower it goes, the more I can afford to buy in the number of shares that are coming. And so it's this point of, there's going to be a point of equilibrium where the buying interest is overwhelming even the shorters' ability to try to crash the market with shenanigans like we've been watching it. And that's the magic number. What is it? I don't know. I don't know. It could be here. It could be at 150. It could be at 175. It could be at 122.50. I don't know the number. It's at 193.49 on the pre-market. That I know. And it's traded now 1.7 million shares, which is more active than yesterday. That I know. Someone bought this stuff. Somebody, and it's not one person. People bought 1.7 million shares today. Who sold it to them is the question. Of the 1.7 million, is 1.5 million from shorters that are either literally shorting right now, just shorting it to add to their short position because they're convinced that the retail buyers will not be able to support this stock. They can crush you. That's their thinking. Or they bought stock long in other accounts and are just hitting these bids to kind of make it look awful, just make it look awful because they need to buy back millions and millions of shares and they want you to get loose. They want you to get shaky. They want you to give up. That's what's going on here. I think just this one man's opinion that is either loved or hated depending on what side you're on. I'm just telling you what I see, what I know where we're at. We are now 8 minutes away from opening up. And we have 2,800 thumbs ups for this show already before we're even opening in the market. I thank you, all of you who are giving me thumbs ups. We have 293 thumbs down. So right now, we don't quite have a 10-to-1 ratio for up to down. We are actually below that. I would love it if we could get way over 10-to-1 on the up-down ratio. There are another 100 just came away, 3,000 thumbs ups and 294 thumbs down. So we're just barely over the 10-to-1 ratio. I thank you. There's another 100 came in, 3,100 now. Thank you. But we got a 293 thumbs down. So we'll see how those guys do on us. Thank you, everybody. 3,200 thumbs ups. Keep them coming in and encourage YouTube to send more viewers our direction to find out from this perspective what is going on in the marketplace. And again, it's just one man's opinion, but I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you respect it and just say, hey, it's his opinion and he's entitled to say what he's saying. And I'm more than happy to keep watching him. Pablo, thank you for becoming a member of Chillin with Uncle Bruce. I so appreciate you putting down the donation to come in here. I really love you for this. Jibber AMC dipped to 13 from 1487. Yeah, that's right. It did. It's now 1358 though, so it's not as bad as it was, but it's still down on the morning. That's true. Natsert Clash, thank you for becoming a member. Also to Ozeki, thank you for becoming a member. I love that you guys are here. Stuart Smith, thank you. Also, Dev Patel, hi Bruce, I sold GameStop at the high and bought at the low to a lower average. My average cost per share is much higher due to the wash sale. Adjusted, explain this. It's a computer program. It's your brokerage firm. They're just trying to calculate your numbers. You know your numbers. You know what you paid for it. You know what you sold it for. You know your average. The brokerage number, I can't explain how they do it. I can't defend it. I can't endorse it. I can only say you have your calculator and you know exactly where you're at. And That's all you can do. Simon, thank you for becoming a new member. Wah, says Lord. I like the stock, pal. It's cheap. Morning, Bruce. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Stuart. Chris, new member. Welcome, buddy. How do I get me a bagel? Philip, new member. Thank you. Where's that thank you, Uncle Bruce? Where's my thank you? Thank you, Danielle. Love you. Simon. Oh, yes. I got one. Joshua, new member. Thanks, Joshua. John Van, we were down to 194. We're now at 195. Thank you to Lindsay. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Also, Joshua Party, Bruce, options are confusing me again. I see 160,000 of open interest on GameStop put contracts with all strike prices less than $10 expiring this week. And between now and 2023, there's 880,000 more of them. How do these make any money? When I have more time, we'll get to it. We're 5 minutes from the opening, pardon me. It could well be that a lot of these were written by speculators. But again, there's two sides to every story, and we'll get into that down the road. Thank you so much for being here. Chris Peeps, thank you for becoming a new member. Matt, thank you for becoming a new member. Sparley TV, Mr. Noodle, James, man, it's just one after the other. You guys are coming on. It's the power. It's incredible. I am so humbled and so excited. And I've just lost a zillion comments that have gone through, including new members that I can't give shout outs to because it's just passing me by. Amber, Luke, thank you. Mike, thank you for the donation. Thanks for keeping us cool. Chris, thank you. Deeper Value for the donation. Thank you. Can you put a shirt squeeze to the one that happened to Portia? Not really. Fallen became a member. Thank you. We're at 4 minutes to the opening. We're at 197 on GameStop. It's coming up towards 200 here. Lupulus, thank you. Ostrike, thank you. Dev Patel, thank you for this donation. Sold GameStop at the high bought again and low get lower average. Can you explain this whole thing? I can't at the moment. We'll keep trying. Thomas, thank you. T2, thank you. I think that's TJ. Thank you. Thank you, CA. Stephen, Wolfgang, thank you for the donation. Their billions mean nothing if no one accepts US dollars. That's true. Deanna, thank you so much for joining in. I will forever be grateful for you folks coming in here. Joey, how do we keep shares coming up to be bored? I heard 40,000 shop popped out of nowhere. We're not. I can't speak for overnight stuff. Just trying to understand myself. 199 on GameStop as we're getting to the open. I think the last commercial's on CNBC. We're about to open. Robel, thank you, Robel, for you're joining me here. Vaping with Vic, GameStop Trek 2, The Wrath of Retail. Game Trek, that's right, Game Trek. Chase became a member. Thanks, Chase. Welcome, buddy. Kobe, thoughts on CLSK? Will their offering and dilution be permanent or used for acquisition? Shoot to the moon. CLSK. Kobe, I don't know who that is. And at this moment, with a minute to go to the opening, I can't look at it. Edwin, new member. Thank you, Edwin. Ross, new member. Thank you. Derek is a new member. Nell is a new member. We got new members all over the place. I'm like Jerry. I'm going Jerry Seinfeld on you. Steve, a big fan. Bruce, wish I could tip more, but my holdings are in GameStop on fire currently. What's your thoughts on Roblox? Seems to be getting some hype. They sure are. 201 on GameStop. That's good news. It's over the 200 barrier. Just coming into the opening of the market. What will it do? We are at 628. Kramer's talking and getting ready for the opening. Nice to see Jim there. Keith Kittel Hansen, thank you. Douglas, thank you so much. Antony Bruno, thank you. Anthony, Sale Marker, thank you. All of you. I'm just desperately trying to give shout outs to the new members. Marvelin, Axel, I cannot easily keep up with your comments. You're just so many. Andrew just joined. You're just coming in. You're coming in. I love you guys. Thank you so much for becoming sponsor members of this channel. I am humbled beyond. We're at 30,700 thumbs ups versus 328, way over 10-to-1 ratio. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. Keep them coming. Show the street you care. I love you for this. Also, thank you to those of you who are making orders on Redbubble and following me here. Every way you support me, you blow me away. Thank you. Thank you to oh, here we go. Where am I? Ice. Come on, Ice. Nicklin. Also to Rick, another member. George. Thank you. I can't pronounce names. Forgive me. Thank you. Okay, I think we're open. We are almost coming on here. Open, cautious open ahead. Waiting for the Fed meeting. AMC at 1370 last trade on the pre-market, only down 34 cents. Thank God. GameStop at 202.75, down only $17. It's only 8% down on the last of the pre-market. 1.8 million on the pre-market for GameStop, 9 million on the pre-market for AMC. And let's hope these both open, reasonably close to where they were, and just go higher. That's all I want. But let's see what they want to give us. The Dow is down 18 on the opening, pre-opening, down up 5 on S&P, up 82 on NASDAQ. We're just about to get going here. Thank you, all of you, again, for everything. Just everything. Sven, new member. Thank you, Sven, for coming in. This is beautiful. Texas Trap is here. Buddy, how you doing? Silent Shooters, John Van. Bruce, you're the real deal. Thank you, guys. I try. Okay, we're getting ready to open, so let me looking at my phone now. 201 on GameStop. We are trading. We're open now, and 201.01 down 19. I don't know if that's enough for a. It doesn't look like it. 816. 9% lower. We need a little more, and we will get the. The short restriction for tomorrow as well. We're at 9.19% lower on GameStop right now. Watching this, I'm not sure if it hit low enough or not. 199.60. I'm not sure if that did it. That might not have been low enough. Well, but it's early. We'll see what the market's going to do. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Olzok, thank you, Olzok. Ashley, thank you for coming in. Wally, Uncle Bruce, help. How to become a member? Can't find the button. Depends on your device. If you're on a phone, you got to go to window mode. If you're on a tablet, go to Windows mode. If you're on a laptop, should work. Try that. Some people have been mentioning this here. You'll find the join button. It should be there somewhere, and you'll find it. Just be patient. Keep trying. Thank you for trying. Retire in the Caribbean, new member. Hey, Dave Freeman, new member. Thank you guys for coming in. Maja Sanderson, new member. This chat room will be busy. It's fantastic. There are no crickets playing in this guy's living room, which is great. I'm so grateful. Thank you, everybody. It's been a rough couple of days. GameStop 205. I don't think it dropped 10%. I don't think it did it. The low, I'll double check now. 197. Oh, maybe it did. 197.59. Maybe it did. SSR. Yeah, Rich, you got it. John and Rich got it. We got it. All right. So the stock now cannot be shorted on by hitting bids, and it's now just popped $12 a share to $211. It just popped up here. So there you go. The stock now is rolling higher, and we're only down $8 a share versus almost 20 something a share. So right there, 209 on GameStop. It's just popped right back. We'll see what happens now. This could be interesting. Thank you again, all of you. Thank you to Stephen W, new member. Thank you to Adam Nelson, new member. AC is here as a new member. Mike Sims, new member. Dominic, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Those of you making chats, if you don't want to be a member, just want to make a chat, you can just do a donation, super chat. I thank you, super sticker people. Thank you. It's been a tough couple of days. Thank you. 3,900 thumbs ups have now come into the show. Thank you for that. 340 thumbs down. So we're definitely more than 10 to 1 on the upside. 4,000. There we go. 4,000 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy free commentary that is allowed to be shared with you. If you believe in free speech, thank you so much. I do. And Andre, thank you for becoming a member. Wagner, thank you for becoming a member. Jake, thank you for becoming a member of Chillin with Uncle Bruce. I was trying to come up with a name. What do I call it? I don't know. why not Chillin with Uncle Bruce? Let's give it a shot. And I hope you don't mind it. I hope you like it. Michael, thank you for becoming a member. We like the Bruce. We're a couple hundred. I think we're at a couple hundred now coming through here. Pretty cool already. We'll see as the day wears on. Maverick, thank you. Silver Chavez, thank you. A lot of you folks, I've only just found out that I'm doing this, and I appreciate you going straight to the join button and becoming a member of this channel, so that we don't have to deal with all the hate. I hope, and we'll just kind of go from there. This is so. It's helping with the stress, let me tell you. Will, thank you. Will S. Michael Harriman, thank you. Chubby Wampus, thank you. Gianna, thank you. KMG's trailers, as always, thank you, buddy. Always, you're just there. You're just there, and I know it, and I feel it, and I love you, man. This is great. Zulu, thank you. Serenity, thank you. L Bauer, thank you, guys. Just coming in, you're showing the world. I just, yeah, this is like Ron Swanson says on Parks and Rec, is super cool beans. Thank you. Ian Ashton, thank you. Gamers Residents, I love all these familiar names coming in now as sponsor members, as Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Jeff Smith, Jeff, hey, how you doing, man? Joachim Hansen, thank you, Joachim. And for all of you that I've not been able to give a shout out to, it's not on purpose. I just literally cannot keep up. I thank you. Brandon, thank you for this sticker. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The Aussies are with you. Something. Thank you. Ashley, the word is validating. Thank you. Gibbery. John, man, how's the volume looking? How is the volume looking? I don't even know. Is there anybody watching this show this morning? Is there anybody watching the stock this morning? Is anyone watching anything? Let's take a look at GameStop. 201 now. It's jumping up and down. It's done 3.2 million in the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes. 3.2 million, not bad. And over at AMC, 1324 down 80 cents. On 19.6 million. So that's the opening salvo right there. The Dow is down 43 points. S&P up 3, NASDAQ up 84 approximately. Oil down $1.13. So there you go. Casual 7,000 people watching. Nothing much. Only 6,800, 7,000 watching. Thank you. Bruce, you ain't cheap, but I like it. Non-existent volume. New member, Eric Thomas. Farmer, new member, Farmer T. Thank you, guys. Fantastic. Fabian is here. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you for coming in here. These green bars are validation is right. Nick Camel, thanks, Nick. Thank you, Spaceman Rees. Thank you. The Bruce Gang. Kevin Johnson, a new member. Thank you, Kevin. Also for this. Also to PM Astani became a YouTube member. Thank you. Very much. 191, 195 on GameStop. So we had that pop right off the bat when it broke the 10% barrier. Now we're at 191, 93. I was speculating with you this morning. Is it possible what we are watching going on here is a little bit of shenanigans by those who are short the stock, who need desperately to get this thing to come down? And what you do is you have multiple brokerage accounts with multiple brokers. You don't have to report your positions to anybody under SEC rules. Even though you're a hedge fund dealing with client money, you can pull off all kinds of tricks. One of the tricks is you open an account. You have an account over here that you're using to buy stock. Then what you do is you wait for the moment where the stock has a bit of a run, calms down a bit, and then you attack bids. You hit bids without mercy, and you drive a market down from 210 to 188 like we are right now with a $31 loss, and you attempt to cause a stampede of selling by the diamond-handed shareholders. It will only work if everyone jumps in on the sell side. It won't work if diamond-handed shareholders go, oh yeah, I'll tell you what, buddy, you want to sell stock at 185? I'm a buyer. You got it at 181? I'm a buyer. You're at 176? I'm a buyer. I bought from you. You're still short, and the pop the other direction can be severe, very severe. But again, I don't know that magic number. I don't know the deal. I don't know how many others are trying to do this at the same time. There is no question attempted dominance being put on this stock, without doubt. AMC now 1274. It might be happening there at the same time. There could well be hedge funds short at $8 and $9 a share on AMC to the tune of tens of millions of shares. They're letting it run up. They sold into the strength at 14 and 13, and now they're hammering it because they're long. They've got long positions elsewhere. They're going to hammer this to only sit back here at 8, 9, 10 and buy it up again or lower. I do not know the numbers. No one has to report it. No one has to disclose this information. This is secret from you and I. The SEC allows it. The exchanges allow it. You do not have to reveal a short position in your portfolio. If you own calls, you got to reveal it. You own puts, you got to reveal it as a hedge fund, mutual fund, pension fund. If you are long stock, 100 shares of Apple in your hedge fund portfolio, you must disclose you own 100 shares of Apple. You must. If you are short 5 million GameStop, 25 million AMC, I don't know how many shorts there are on Bed Bath & Beyond, on BlackBerry, you don't have to say a damn thing. You don't have to reveal anything to anyone. It is a black pool of secrecy that is allowed by the SEC. And that's why shareholders and the public, we don't know. And that's why we ask all the time, why is the stock doing this? Why is the stock dropping $170 from $348 to $172 in 25 minutes with 5 trading halts or 4 trading halts? Why is it doing that? And no one can answer the question because no one has to answer the question. There's no authority saying you must answer that question. None. Total manipulation, total dominance by multi-billion-dollar players out there who are jacking around with the market. That's exactly what's happening. They're absolutely screwing with it, and we're out here going, what's happening? Why is AMC at 1287 if everybody loves it? Why is GameStop at 190 when we have the quadruple witching hour coming up on Friday? We have the annual report coming out next week, and we have a conference call with all the managers or the top guys of GameStop next week. Why is this stock at 189 right now, when it was 348 just last Thursday? I can't answer that question. I can only try to interpret it for you and try to imagine the shenanigans that these guys are up to as to what's going on. That's all I know. That's all I got. Volume on GameStop, 4.7 million. There's no volume here. This is nothing. Why would a stock be down $31 a share, only 4 million shares of trading? Because someone's driving the price down on purpose. That's exactly what it is. Someone is absolutely putting the boots to this stock to try to get the low print and shake people out. On AMC, volume, 27.9 million shares. That's nothing. There's 400 million almost existing. There could be another 100 or 200 million artificially short on AMC. Why would 600 million shares of volume only have 19 million shares trading and down $1.11? Makes no sense. It's obviously engineered, targeted, deliberative selling to crush a market and to shake out holders, and that's what I worry about, and that's why I caution you folks out there what I see happening, and I'm wondering about it. I don't know. Gabriel, thank you for becoming a sponsor member, Chillin with Uncle Bruce member of my channel. Thank you, all of you. This is great. Serge, this is why we love you. What can I say? I'm just thankful for that boot. Sold half my puts for more than what I paid for all of them. Way to go. Way to go. Get your money. Yes, indeed. Fantastic. Jeff, stock market with Bruce. Bruce, what would you consider the real... I don't know what he's saying. Let's see here. Bro, Chill is doing his thing. Jennifer, I want to rock. Yes, we do. We want to rock, Jack Bauer. Shenanigans, chicanery, tomfoolery. Those God's wallops. Oh, I want to rock so bad. Oh, man. I'm in the red now, but you keep me calm. New member, Chuck, welcome, buddy, to the show. Welcome to the party, pal. Martin, I hope they succeed tanking the stock so I can load up some more before Friday and results of next week. This is the other side of it. Kristen Silver became a member. Thank you, Kristen Silver, so much for joining in here. Wow, this chat room has a new car smell. He's quite, I don't know how to pronounce that. HQ, how you doing, buddy? Became a member. Thank you so much. Harry Bergman, I can pronounce that name. Welcome as a member. Marvin, thank you for the donation. Greetings from Switzerland, Bruce. Welcome to the channel from beautiful Switzerland. Bucket list country, end of story. Bucket list country. I have got to get to Switzerland. Oh, I so much want to get to Switzerland. I had a chance to go. I had an opportunity to try to go in 1975. I was in college studying watchmaking, and I was in the second year of my 3-year watchmaking program, and they had an application that came out that said, you students in year 2 that are going into year 3, you can take your 3rd year of watchmaking courses in Switzerland, in Lausanne, Switzerland. Apply, and unfortunately, it's at your expense. You get the tuition. You get to go for as your tuition. I think it's equal. Whatever you pay for tuition here is okay there, but you got to have your own living expenses. You can't. I don't think you can work over there. I don't think you're allowed to work. I couldn't remember the rules at the time, but anyway, I was only 60 miles away from home in Toronto doing school. And I was, the first year I stayed in Toronto the whole week and then would go home on weekends. And then the second year I was commuting back and forth because I had wheels. And I was just so homesick. It was just killing me. And I didn't apply because they can go to Switzerland. Oh God! Oh, I won't see my family for a year. But that's the way it was. And then I got lucky. Then I met Jen. Towards the end of my second year, I met Jen, and I was grateful I hadn't applied, because had I applied, I would have had to have said goodbye to Jen for a whole year. I would not know what was going to happen with this. Oh no! So I met Jen, and I forgot all about Lausanne. But I have always thought in the back of my mind, I got to go to Switzerland. I know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to go, man, this would have been something. But it just wasn't going to happen. And anyway, that's my Switzerland story, and I'm sticking to it. And I thank you, Marvin, so much for your kind donation and your support of my channel, and all of you who are giving best wishes to me and to Jen. Thank you guys so much. Oh, man. What can I say? Switzerland could have been, but that was then. This is now. And you're 65 and you think about your life and you go, that could have been something. Where is this comment? Oh my gosh, I can't find the comment I was just making here. Thank you, Marvin, so much, Marvin. Thank you. We're now at 185 on GameStop, 12.98 on AMC. Watching the markets, following the markets. Let's see what's going on. Jack, if I haven't said it already, thank you for becoming a sponsor member. Vincent Yost, thank you. Vincent Spence, thank you, buddy. Bloodzar, thank you. The big theory is they're shorting ETFs with GameStop in them as well, so making it look even worse. There you go. That's probably right. We'll see. Yep, I'm buying. Leaning towards buying and more. I wish I had more cash right now. And let's just see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Jennifer, thank you, Jennifer. Jim Pollock, thank you for coming in. Thank you, guys. Bobby, hedge funds are crazy. I immediately sold my doggy coin and bought back into GMC, bought my doggy coin. Thank you, guys. 188, 190 on GameStop as we jump around. Matt Irish, good morning, Bruce. Thought GameStop was on the SSR list today. Isn't a drop sale maybe? Yes. We talked about this. It is on the short sale restricted list today, and now it's on for tomorrow. Absolutely. But there's stock manipulation going on, which I've been talking about all morning here. New member from Dat. Thank you, Dat Fung. Thank you, buddy. Gabriel McLeod, again, thank you. L4G Custom Fabrication, thank you. We got Chuck. Okay, I'm catching up to you guys. There's Chuck. There's Marvin's comment. Kristen, thank you. Hayes Kwai, thank you. Harry, there's Marvin. Thanks, Marvin. Visceral Records, thank you. I'm trying to desperately catch up. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And Megan, thank you. Alejandro, Samuel, Alex, Bill, Everett, thank you for coming in here as members. Brett, thank you. Sven, thank you. The world will know that free men stood against tyrants, that few stood against many, and before the battle's over, even hedge funds can bleed. Right on. Michael, thank you. Steve B, buddy, thank you for being here, man. Mr. Fudge, hey Bruce, sorry if I already said this, just tuned in. Any explanation for the fat dip? Love the content. Yeah, we just been talking about it. Thank you for being here. C. Baker, new member. Thank you, C. Baker. Continuing on, trying to catch up. Pablo, thank you very much for that. Everybody, thank you. Hey, brother Bruce, I was also a car salesman when I was younger, so will there be any discounts to monthly members for one-on-one chats? We'll have to take you to the business office, and we'll take a look at all the extended warranty plans that we can offer you and all of the Scotchgard protection features. And then you'll be paying me more. Daniel became a member. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, man, I did sell cars once. It didn't last long selling cars on the floor, but I did do it. But then I became a lease specialist because that's where you can make money as a car salesman. It's tough to make money on the floor. It's tough. But, oh, my gosh. What stories? Alti Muslim, thank you, Alti, for becoming a member of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Members, here we'll have a record of those that stood up, become a member now. Thank you, Mike Sims, for also being a member. Sitting Bull, who would have thought that the hateful spammers would be so cheap? Uncle B explains the quick share price recoveries during an attack like this. 191, yes, that also explains it. When you get attackers who dump, they eventually run out of bullets, and then the buyers keep buying. There's more money going up than down. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't recognize, that you buy stock at 191 right now, the upside, limitless. The downside can only go down to $191. Will it go down to $191? I don't think so. So the short sellers are going to be to the point where there's no return, and it's not worth it for them to keep doing it. On the buy side, the buyers are going, I'm in for the big story. I'm in for the long story. I'm in for the next year and a half. I like the corporate deal. I want in for this. And I know where this stock can really go with the conversion into an e-commerce corporation. And that's why 191 to 194 is possible. A $4 jump from 188 to here it's instantaneous. It doesn't take much. And it doesn't take a lot of stock either. 175 for the low, now 196. Hello, $21 off the low. The seller ran out of bullets. Next. Keep coming with the stock. Matthew, thank you. Matthew Palmer. Comstop Royalty, thank you. Mitchell, thank you. Mitchell Rodriguez. Eric Goebel, thank you. Karen's Corner, thank you guys for joining in. Rock, thank you. I'm Long Bruce, thank you. Chase. Silent Shooters, thanks, man. Does the new DC rule is good news for us? Yes, it is. It is. That's another thing, and it's a reason why, maybe it's a possible reason why these guys are trying to drop this market. They need to cover. They got to cover it because they're going to get covered. They're going to get bought in. 196 up $21 a share. So maybe one seller, maybe today, a single hedge fund guy, girl, entity, whatever, was able to drop it enough to get out. But I don't know if they did. At 170, did they buy 1 million shares at 170? No, it didn't trade 1 million shares at 175.54. It didn't trade 5 million shares. It's traded 7 million all morning. How could any one person have picked up 2 million shares of this stock? Impossible. No one fund had been able to buy that much. So they're trying wave after wave of selling to intimidate the holders, to shake them out. They're trying to shake them out, trying every trick in the book to shake them out. And I don't know if it's going to work, because the bounce back on this stock is surprising. It's powerful, but it is what it is. The attack is on, and we have to watch. Now, AMC back to 13. I'm glad to see that. It hit 12.55. It's come back to 13. 35 million. Let's hope AMC gets a bounce back and people don't get taken to the cleaners with this. I'm just praying that that's not going to happen. Karen's Kramer, thank you. Rock, again, thank you. Again, new members coming in. Mark Anthony, thank you. Laura, thank you for becoming a sponsor member, of a follower and a member of the club. Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Thank you guys so much. I'm exhausted. Thank you. This is fantastic. Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Bagels with Bruce. Love you guys for being here. Freedom of expression. Let it rain. Please let it rain. I really like the idea that we can speak our mind. I think that is a lot more important than not. We have 4,700 thumbs ups right now. Let's get to 5,000 thumbs ups. Could it happen? If you can get me to 5,000 thumbs ups, we'll have a 12-to-1 ratio between thumbs ups and thumbs downs. I want to build that ratio up on the thumbs up side as much as we can. We're at 4,700 right now. See if we can build those thumbs ups and get over 5,000. The thumbs downs are at 404. The thumbs ups were at 4,700, now at 4,800. They're coming in, guys. Keep those thumbs ups coming on here. Show YouTube. There are more lovers than haters on this show and on this channel. I thank you all. 4,900 now popping in here. Beautiful. You guys are absolutely you're rock stars. Thank you. 5,000. There it is. 5,000 now with only 408 thumbs downs. Thank you all so much. I love it. 5,000 thumbs ups, and they keep coming, and I am great. 5,100. There's another 100. You guys rock, man. You guys are absolutely all stars, and I thank you so much. Thank you for hanging with yours truly, following everything that we're trying to do. Laura, again, thank you for being a member. Eric, the air is so sweet here. Got some more 198.50. Look, 198.50, 188.74, 190. I think in the long run you're going to be happy. If you stick around long enough, you're going to be happy. But we're going to have to tolerate the day-to-day, the minute-to-minute shenanigans that are just happening right now. It is just the way it is, and what can I say? Anyway, Danielle Rodriguez, I want to hear my name. I did yell it out, but I'm yelling it out again. Danielle Rodriguez, thanks, buddy, for being here. Michael added at 191. Mark Anthony, hello, just joined your channel. Mark, thank you, buddy. Brian Cathcart went off to work. We'll look in later. Thanks, Bruce. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, sir. Soren, love to be without the angry birds. You are surely a good man, Uncle Dad. Thank you. 190 on GameStop, 1304 on AMC. I want those shares to go higher. Please go higher. That would be great. Phew! Tell us what your greatest trade. I traded Single Life for Jen, and that was the best move I ever made. It kept me from going to Switzerland, but I've been kind of happy. And now I just want to take her there. That's all I'm asking. I just want to take her there. Dips for ants. Daniel Rodriguez, don't feel bad. He missed me too. Derek Johnson, I'm sorry, Derek. I'm doing the best I can, buddy. Thanks for joining, Derek. You're a member. You're here, man. You're here, baby. And I know it. I love it. Rock E, thank you. Do you think they're trying to get the stock until they are? I think they are. I think they're trying every trick in the book, but they might be shortchanging themselves with the the restricted short rule. But again, I'm only guessing. Dead cats don't bounce. They don't bounce. Pablo, chat's chilling now until everyone figures out how to subscribe. Derek, he's getting so much support. Congrats. Thank you, Derek. Anthony, any steelhead or salmon fishing where you are? I'm not a fisherman, so I'm not an expert. But we do have in town here in Creston, in a town of 5,000, we have a sports store right downtown for fishermen, for hunters, anything you can watch. So there's got to be some good stuff going on around here. You'll have to do some Google searching for that. I'm just not the expert to help you with that. I'm sorry. I told you you'd be busier than ever, Bruce. I told you, bagel up if you're tired. You're welcome. You're a good dude. Thank you, Mark Anthony, for the information. And thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you being here. Chase, Crayola stock is rising. Jose Alberto M. Laurie, thank you for becoming a sponsor member of Chillin' with Uncle Bruce. Really rooting for AMC. Let's go, AMC. Alex, fire sale, guys. It's a fire sale. Alex, each share is $1,000 guaranteed on GameStop. Rock, do you think they're trying to tank the price? Yes, they are. Saren, wake up, Jen, an hour early to get that bagel going. It's all right. It's all good. Jen will get up when Jen gets up. It's all fine. I am surviving, and we're doing it. I'm just so happy to be here. I'm just overwhelmed. Pierre, hello, bonjour, buongiorno. Your information and fun to listen to. Dankeschön. Guten Tag, willkommen, bienvenue. Yeah, we're all here, baby. Oh, this is great. Chuck, I'm glad I can read the chat without epilepsy. Jens, new member. Hi, Jens. Thank you for being a new member here and joining the crazy gang here. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce. Thank you, guys. All of you coming around. Thank you. Jens Olsen, Mark, yeah, buy and hold. Jude Broussard, new member, thank you for coming in here. 191 on GameStop, 1306 on AMC. Derek or Fortress Value SPAC, new article yesterday. Right on, Danielle. Just my name. Forensic Logan, thank you for this donation. Hey, Bruce, I'm not convinced of Netflix's evaluation and want to buy some put options. How do I get about choosing date and strike price for it? Anyway, keep up the good work. Love the show. Look, if you think it's got downside, you've got to be careful when you buy an option. A call or a put, whether you think it's going up or down, you've got to be careful. You cannot buy a contract that expires on you too quickly. If you think the stock is going to go down, but over time, you're going to need a contract that gives you that time. But if the stock is just meandering and it's not doing a sudden drop, there's no need to buy a put contract. You don't want to buy a put contract at such a price that by the time the stock does what you want it to do, you're going to need the stock to do half the move just for you to get your money back on the put you bought because of all the premium you lost as the put was expiring on you. This is the downfall of option traders. They think they have to hold a contract at all times, but when they do, they lose the time value on their contract and they might be out of the money. And by the time the stock does anything near what they thought it would do, they're only getting their money back and they don't benefit. There are times where you jump into a contract. It's when the stock is actually making its run already. Maybe already started dropping, and now you're getting in to keep with the momentum. But hoping for the momentum to come a month from now, or 2 months from now, or a week from now, or whatever, it could be a downfall of option traders. That's why I recommend if you're going to play options, you're better off being a writer. Why don't you write contracts? Now, that means, of course, Francis, you'd have to buy the stock on Netflix to write contracts against it, and you may not want to do that. On the other hand, if you have a long-term outlook on Netflix that it's just too high, it's going to go lower, and it'll slowly come back, well, you can buy it and write calls and watch them depreciate and take the money and then keep writing, but you're going to have to tolerate the fluctuations of the stock. And this is the age-old question of shareholders. Well, if I like the stock, I don't want to short it. And if I hate the stock, I don't want to own it. And so back and forth it goes. You got to be really careful with put contracts and call contracts. David Taylor, good morning. How do I become a member? David, the device you're using may or may not allow you to become a member in the mode you're in. So if you're on an iPhone or another phone, you might need to go to Windows mode on your phone for my channel. Then you'll get the join button, and then you can join there. And then the hope I have is that you can comment anytime you want on my chats on any device you've got. That's what I'm crossing my fingers. I think that's how it works, but I can't be 100% sure. I'm not technical enough to know. You might need to subscribe on your laptop, and then your phone should work. Again, I'm just keep trying, Wally, and I mean David. Thank you, Wally. I see your name. He's become a member. Thank you, Wally, for being here, Chevez. Appreciate this so much. Emily, also a member. Thanks, Emily, for being here. Ethan, thanks for becoming a member. Damien, thank you for joining in as well. Jake, can stockholders demand an audit of the shares or file a lawsuit so Discovery will find counterfeit shares? You cannot afford that. Do you own 1 million shares of the stock? Do you have 1 million as a retainer? Can you take on entities that are multi-billion dollar? I wouldn't recommend it, Jake. But no, it cannot generally be done by individual shareholders, and there will be no benefit to you in any event. Really, you've got to just let this sort itself out. You've just got to let this work itself through and come out the other side. That's the only advice I can give you there. You may not like what I just said, but I'm sorry. I can't. Thank you for becoming a new member. Alba, thank you for becoming a new member. Oh no, is our Uncle Bruce going to read the entire chat? Oh my gosh, I'm a fishing fanatic. Right now, buddy. I have 3,000. I've had whole shares of GameStop now, more than I've ever had. 3.5 shares. I've had 300 shares of the stock. Well, 3.5 shares, not 3,500. Right on. Whatever the number is, the number is. Thomas, new member, thank you. Aaron is a new member. Aaron Kent. Stuart McLean, new member. Thank you guys for coming in here. Martin, new member. Thank you so much, people, for coming on here. I love this. 189.33 is the stock right now on GameStop. That's the latest trade. We are off from the 220 range last night, so it's down $30. Was as low as 175.54. Volume 8.5 million. There's no volume here, kids. If the shorts are driving this market down to scare you out and get back tens of millions of shares that they need, they're not getting them. You're not giving it to them. And they're trying to keep the market down. They're not letting it come back up. There might be a wall at 190 or 193 or whatever. They're trying to suppress it, make it look awful, awful, awful. They want to shake you out. They want to shake you out. You're not going. You own it with cash. You have no pressure to sell. The lower it goes, the more you buy. And if you do that, you're squeezing these guys to oblivion. You're just going to crush these guys. And they have to know it. And they're going to wonder, what's going on? We need a Jennifer lookalike, Aniston lookalike wife member. Did you guys see the photo in the local press the other day? Jen and I were out the other night. We went to a fancy event and we got all dressed up. You didn't see that? Let me show. I got to show you the photo. We were out there and paparazzi everywhere. Eh? I mean, it's just wherever we go. I mean, now that I'm an all-star on YouTube, a most loved and hated personality at the same time. There's paparazzi watching everywhere we go. So here we were the other night. We got all dressed up to go out, and they caught us. We can't go anywhere. Here we are. There I am right now with Jen, and I'm just doing the best I can going, hey, I'm happy to be here. Please love me. I'm just a YouTuber with my gorgeous wife, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike babe. What can I say? See all the cameramen behind there? I mean, it was just insanity how they are all over us. We can't get a moment in edgewise. Even this little town of 5,000 people, but I gotta say, thank you all of you out there who are following us and supporting us. I really appreciate it. But that's the kind of world I'm in with Jen. It's just insanity. Thank God I get the bagel every morning. It's my little bit of normal, But I tell you, we leave the house and put on a couple of digs, and it's just insanity. Stephen, thank you for becoming a member. Jason, thank you for becoming a member. Boosted Stang, yeah, baby, thank you, Boosted Stang, for joining up. All of you who are joining up as members, this is so cool. Rebecca, thank you. Also, I love it. $187.94 on GameStop, $12.95 on AMC. See the fallout. We'll keep watching it. I salute you for standing for freedom of speech instead of just offering what the public wants. In the long run, people will get your true value. Randomized, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bama Babe, thank you. Michael White, thank you. Thomas Robinson, cautionary tale for options on the certified idiot. Don't be greedy, take profit. Can I have a moment of silence once my profitable calls for 319? Yes, take the money. New member, thank you. Tarek Vonk, if I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. I'm terrible at these. Aaron, thank you. Aaron Lax, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the party, you guys. We are just so. Oh, you know what? What do you think of that photo? Did you like that? You like that? That's hilarious. I'm telling you, we're there. We're out there, baby. We're looking good. Putting on the suit. I felt kind of restricted. Like I was having trouble breathing, but I thought, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm here. Hey, thanks for joining me. I should have had on my lapel, join stock markets with Bruce or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should have walked around with a mug. I was asking Jen, could I wear a T-shirt? She said, no, don't wear a T-shirt. You got to wear a suit and tie. I'm putting on my fancy dress. You gotta dress up, buddy. And so there was just no exception to the rule. So the press is waiting. What can I say? Anyway, Aaron Lax just bought another 1,000 of GameStop. Happy to be here. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, so much. Danny, 32,180 GameStop shareholders signed a petition, which has been delivered to the board requesting a share count. Do you think the board will follow through? I don't know. I'm not familiar with these. So this never happened before when I was a broker. It never anything like this ever took place. Julie has become a member of Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Julie Swazo, thank you. Stacy Peters close. Stacy Peters close. Thank you, Stacy. Geo, thank you for this donation. What's your favorite Stomp and Tom Connors? I don't know very many, although he's done I've Been Everywhere, man. He's done I've Been Everywhere, man. But he also sings one about he's talking one about Sudbury, Ontario. The girls are playing what is that? The girls are playing bingo while the boys are getting stinko. It's another Saturday. It's another Sudbury Saturday night. That's a lyric from one of his songs. Unbelievable. Legend in Canada. Legend. Stompin' Tom Connors. He's not with us anymore, but in spirit, and his music lives. Unbelievable. Hi, FI. How you doing? FHI. Thank you for becoming a member. Adam, thank you for becoming a new member of my channel today. We just launched this morning, and I so appreciate you guys coming in here. Last week when GameStop was $375, I wrote 3 contracts at $700 and one at $800. Now I'm panicking. How can I protect myself from losing $11K on these? Please help. You wrote or did you buy? Did you sell the contract to bring in the cash, or did you buy the contract to enjoy the upside? I don't understand. If you say you wrote, that means you sold the contracts. That means you're way ahead. You're doing really well if you sold those contracts. I need more. Lewis, you got to help me here, buddy. Talk to me. I want to make sure you got your terminology right. What did you do, Lewis? What did you do? What do we got here? We have a new member, Baska Relagam Ramagam. BR is here. How you doing, Big B? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Mark. Mark K, thank you for becoming a new member. Lynn Tuttle, thank you, Lynn, for joining in with us. Jacqueline, thank you for becoming a member. Christian Schmer, thank you. We got Bill Coyne saying, "Our rock, yeah, baby." Head banging with Bruce. Corpse Brigade is in the house. Sponsor members are here. Comstock Royalty, Harry Bergman. Thank you guys for joining. All of you for joining in today. It's our first day running this show with sponsor members, Chillin with Uncle Bruce members, hanging out together. And I want to thank you all for coming in here. It is just so cool that so many of you joined me. I'm blown away. 182 on GameStop, 1271 on AMC. It is low of the day for AMC was 1255, and that was earlier today. It's coming at another run. It could be being manipulated by, again, those who are trying to drive this market down. I don't know who. I don't know how much. I don't know from where. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and I'm just trying to figure it out with you. It is wild. It is wacky. It is intense. We have 9.3, almost 9.4 million traded now on GameStop. That is not heavy volume, but there is all kinds of stuff going on. Louis, I bought. So you bought these out of the money contracts, and you were speculating that you thought they would go right up and over, and they expire. Louis, they're expiring on you. When? Oh no, they're not expiring this Friday, are they? Don't tell me they're expiring. Please don't tell me they're expiring this Friday. Don't tell me you bought 1 week contracts. Don't you tell me you spent $11,000 buying out of the money contracts. Don't you tell me. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you did that for this Friday. Don't. Because I don't like what I see here for you. I don't know. Why would you do that? Why would you buy contracts for 700, 800 call contracts? When if you were watching me and you were following me, I'm telling people, don't be doing that. Just buy the stock. If you got 11 grand, why don't you just buy the paper? You'd be down on it, but you wouldn't be out of it. You wouldn't be possibly losing everything you've got. You probably spent more than 11 grand on this because you're down 11 grand. Okay, I got it. Louis, I don't like the position you're in. I don't like it. I'm hoping that this stock gets a pop-up between now and Friday. I have every hope and wish and dream and desire, but I cannot tell you it will happen. I just do not know. If you've got contracts going past the weekend into next week and the week after, you've got the annual report to hope for, the conference call to hope for, continued short squeezing to hope for. I mean, a lot of things to look at, watch for, keep an eye on it, but you are way out there and you shouldn't be way out there. I'm just, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. Gabrielle, I'm mixing Spinal Tap in the background while I'm listening to you. Talk stonks. It's helping me focus on what I can do so I can work. Big bottoms. My girls got them. That's right. Oh, Spinal Tap. Yes. Oh, that's so much fun. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Gio, thank you for being here. Canadian Lumberjack and Blue Berets are classic stomp and tong songs are my favorites. Also, it's Hockey Night Tonight. That's right. It's Hockey Night Tonight is a really famous song in Canada. How are we seeing these massive short sales if the stock is on the SSR list? It might not be. It might not be short sales. It could well be the hedge funds have multiple accounts, which they do, with multiple brokers, which they do, dozens of them, not a few, dozens of different houses, and they could be using one house to affect the stock so that on the other houses they can be doing the buybacks. That could be what's happening here. They drive the market down. They see the stock coming back up. They short more up there. Then they drive the market down again with long positions. They have long positions here. They have short positions over here. Okay, and they're using the long positions to sell stock at market without having to worry about waiting for bids. It's not a short sale. They're long stock over there. Technically, they're short overall. Yeah, of course they are. They have more shorted than they've got, but they don't have to report this. No one is policing this practice. This is allowable under SEC rules. This is another one of these inequities and one of these quirks in the system. It can happen to AMC. It can happen to any stock out there at any time. And if you've got multi-billion-dollar funded hedge funds with unlimited power, they can overpower a GameStop stock. They can do it because they've got the kind of oomph behind them that, you know, they're down a couple million by lunch. Doesn't matter. They got billions to back up their game. Their game is drive the stock down to crush the spirit of the investor. That's the game. The investor has to be stronger than the seller in mind to say, you want to bring it in, I'll buy it off you. I'll buy it. I'll keep buying this stuff, and I'm a cash buyer, and I'm putting it away, and it's not available for resale. So you just keep bringing it to me, and I'll keep picking it up because we are looking at the corporate story longer term. The hedge funds are just trying to make a buck. It's nothing personal. It's just business. It's just business. It's legal. It's allowed. It's sinister. It's underhanded. It is flaunting and flouting rules, but no one's going to stop these guys. There'll be no lawyer knocking on the door of the hedge fund going, come with me, you're under arrest. I don't think so. I don't think any of these guys care. I don't think they have anything to worry about. They're just jumping on this thing to crush it, to try to break your spirit that you will give up. How low can this thing go? How low will it get until there are 25 million wanted and the shorters just can't sell anymore? They just when will it go from $180 to $500 in 2 days? I don't know what day that'll happen. Will it ever happen? I don't know either. I'm throwing every possibility under the sun because we have seen shenanigans upon shenanigans upon shenanigans in the last, 3 months, 2 months? And we have seen the stock get crushed from high to low, and we've seen the stock go from low to high and crush sellers. So we've seen it all. I mean, it started from 5 a share to 500, from 500 to 38.50, from 38.50 to 348 a share, from 348 down to 172, back to 280, back to 200, back to 250, down to 175, back to 220. Now we're at 177. We're seeing it all. We're getting the whole show right here. Every day you watch this channel and try to follow me, follow this. I've never seen anything like it. I've been around a long time. I've never seen anything like this, and there's no regulator stepping in. Congress wants to hold hearings. Great, go ahead, Congress. Hold all the meetings you want. Have you stopped this? You haven't stopped this. Is this what you want, Congress? Is this what the SEC wants? Is this what the New York Stock Exchange wants? Is this what GameStop wants? Is anyone happy with what's going on here? There's so much volatility, so much back and forth. It's unbelievable. And you as investors have got to ask yourselves, how am I going to play this? And how am I going to do this? 178.86 right now on the stock, 178.86. This has been jumping around like a Mexican beanbag. It's just unbelievable. It's crazy. But it is what it is. 180 now on the stock. $2 jumps, just like this, like nothing, like butter, no problem. The battle is on, and I think our longs playing against the shorts. The shorts are playing against the longs, and we're all in the middle watching this unbelievable show happen in front of our eyes. Volume now 10.6 million. Nothing. That is nothing. This stock will not trade 200 million shares today. It'll be lucky to trade 40 million today. This is nothing. There is no volume, but there's volatility. How can a stock move 14% on only 10 million shares? There's only one way. You manipulate it. You attack bids mercilessly with no regard to the price because you are trying to crush the market. That's what you're trying to do. That's what I'm saying. Prove me wrong, folks. Prove me wrong. Steve, Bruce, any news on VGAC? Nothing today. Nothing today. Waiting for the acquisition to go through. The merger, it's down 16 cents. Very quiet. The Dow down 53. Quiet. Really quiet. S&P up 8 points. NASDAQ up 102. Nothing to worry about. No big whoop today. Oil down $1.36, down 2%. A lot of oil out there. There's a lot of oil out there. Folks, hang around. Let's see what's going on here. Unbelievable what's going on. Thank you, all of you, for making beautiful, intelligent, kind, thoughtful comments. I appreciate it. What a change. It's got that the chat's got that new car smell today, doesn't it? Peter, why they don't have to borrow to short. They can be borrowing to sell without the D2C being more transparent with future deliveries, future to deliver deliveries. And this is the thing on Friday. 50 million could be needed by Friday. And maybe these guys are trying to crush the market now to buy the stock back to deliver. I don't know. I don't know. It could have been every day since too. As 3 weeks ago, Wednesday, the stock went from 45 to 91 in an hour. The next day, it went to 120 to 150. The next day, it was in the 130, 41. Every day after Wednesday could have been short selling, no failure, and failure to deliver. Short selling on Friday, failure to deliver on the Tuesday. Short selling on Monday, failure to deliver on the Wednesday. We could have 100 million shares failure to deliver in the system right now. I don't know. No one has to say anything. It's a big secret. It's just whatever the position is, the position is. GameStop could be so short right now to the tune of 200 million shares, and no one would know. No one can find out for sure. We're guessing. All we know is when the filings get done to the SEC about how many shares people own, those who have to report, every hedge fund, every pension fund, every mutual fund, all the ETFs, the index funds, they all have to report. Insurance companies, large institutional investors, they all have to report how many shares do they have of GameStop and AMC. How many shares do you have? And we do the math and we go, well, GameStop, it's like 130 million shares held by institutions. And then we know the public owns about 20, 25, 30 million shares. And we know the insiders of the company own 20 million shares. And we do all the adding and we're kind of like 200 million shares here that people say they have. There's only 70 million in existence. Where's this 130 million coming from? There's only one place left. It's undeclared shorts. It's short positions that don't have to be disclosed. It's shorting of stock through the ETF thing, or is it through options trading, or is it through failure to deliver? Is it 130 million? Is it 180 million shares? What is the number? How can a stock trade as heavily as it had been trading with only 70 million in real existence, of which only 50 million could trade, and of which of those only 10 or 15 million might trade? That can't be. That does not add up. And so here we are, still to this day, trying to answer the unanswerable, and the stock's $180 a share. It's funny how this thing moves. David Kozer, buddy, thank you for subscribing to my channel, for becoming a member. Jared, thank you for becoming a member as well. I love it. Jared Jabori, you guys are all stars. You're rock stars. Thank you. Mitchell, what do you think the time frame for VGAC going public? Next 40 to 50 days should be done. Ostrike, SSR does not prevent short sales. It only slows down how quickly the price can fall. That's right. It does. It restricts short sellers from hitting bids. They can't just hit bids. But people who own stock can do whatever they want. There are hedge funds who have long accounts and they have short accounts. And it could be right now they're buying stock at 177.59. They're buying it up. And they're going to turn around in 15 minutes and the stock is back to 182.83 and they're going to start selling it there to 165. It could happen. I'm not saying it will. It could happen. It could have been happening all day today and yesterday already. It could have been happening. And this game will continue until the buyers want so much paper that these guys can't get enough to sell into the strength and knock it down anymore. It's just a law of supply and demand. When more buyers want paper than the seller can sell, it goes higher. It's just that's it. We haven't hit the number yet. It could change in a minute. It could change in an hour. It could change next week. I do not know. Sooner or later, the shorters will run out of ammo, or they will want to stop what they're doing, or they've got the stock to the point where they're happy now. They've flattened out. They're no longer into the billions of problems. I don't know. Don't know. We're here we'll watch it. UXN, thank you for becoming a member. Very appreciative of that. As I am of all of you who have become members of this channel. Chillin with Uncle Bruce, guys. Thank you for chilling with Uncle Bruce. I love this. Thank you to Stephen Evans. Thank you. I'm quickly trying to catch you guys. Nathan Smith, another new member. Tony Carter, another new member. Sarah, thank you. Is true Revolut shares doesn't matter as they're trading through Drive Wealth who have mandatory managing accounts, so shares can be lent out for hedges. I don't know if that's true, Sarah. I cannot answer that one. I don't know the inner workings of these guys. Christina Spy has become a member. Thank you, Christina. Andrew, hey, Bruce, been seeing some nonsense bearish articles about 23andMe floundering and not to buy. What do you think about that? I don't care. I'm not worried about the past of 23andMe. I care about the future of 23andMe. 23andMe has never had, ever, $950 million cash in its bank account to go and expand its business. They're about to have that day one of this merger's completion. Whole new deal. And Wall Street, I think, has offered them $1 billion more, and they've said no. They don't want to keep diluting at 10. They did the $10 deal. They're done at $10. They're going to list with the $950 million in cash, and then watch out for mergers, acquisitions, and partnerships and all kinds of stuff. And the stock will be at a higher level before they issue stock again. And you've got to ask yourself, I'm in at this price. Right now, it's at 10.72. I'm in here with Richard Branson and all the other insiders at 10. What do they want out of this deal? Why are they going through all of this? Don't you think they have more due diligence avenues than we have? I would think so. They would have all the due diligence you could ever possibly want because they're talking to the directors of this company. They're talking to the founders of this company. They can talk to all the employees of 23andMe. I mean, Richard Branson and his guys at the Virgin Group and all the bankers on Wall Street and all the hedge funds who have invested in this deal, they've all done their due diligence on 23andMe. And they've all determined, here's $950 million cash for you. You want more? And they've gone, no, we don't want more. We're happy with 950. That's enough. At $10 a unit or $10 a share, we're not interested in selling any more stock for this kind of money. We'll talk to you when we're at 30, 40, and $50 a share because the thinking for them and everyone else is if they do financings, secondaries at 40 and 45 and 50 and higher, the stock is going even higher than that. I mean, why would the due diligence be done at 40 and to buy at 40 if you don't think it's going to 50 or 100? Of course. So there you have it. I think it's a deal. I like this deal. I can't wait for the merger to be done. 40 to 50 days from now should be done. And I'm just waiting for the release on all the 6 SPACs that I'm covering. It's exactly the same story. They're all in their merger. They're all in the middle of their paperwork, just waiting for them to list. So stick around and enjoy the appetizers in the meantime. Hang out with the club here at the Chillin' with Bruce Club. And let's watch this together. Let's see where they want to take this. I'm excited. I am jacked up. Story 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for becoming a new member. I'm so grateful you're here as well. Brian Rowell, thank you for becoming a new member. Adam just joined. I'm writing a stock name on the bottom of 6 different flavored cream cheeses. What's your favorite cream cheese buying based on this? You're catching me totally off guard. If Jen were here, she'd tell you her favorite cream cheese. I don't know these things. I know about Philly cream cheese, and that's all I know. I'm a noob. I know nada. I know nada. Adam, I can't help you with any of that info. I'm just not able to do that. Thank you, everybody. Cody, I bought 100 shares of each of those SPACs you recommended. Let's rock, baby. Yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's enjoy the show. Welcome to the party, and let them do their thing. Yeah, you betcha. Let's see how this goes the next couple of months. I'm going to be around a while. I'm not here. I'm not a one stock wonder guy. I'm here for the longer haul. Absolutely. Fantastic. Sean, thank you for joining the club, man. This is great. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad all of you have come today to join me. I really am just humbled and blown away that you are all here. Thank you all so much. We have 5,700 thumbs ups now. Thank you for that. 497 are on the downside. Keep those thumbs ups coming. We are 300 away from going to 6,000 thumbs ups versus 498 thumbs downs. 12-to-1 ratio. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. We want to hit that 12-to-1 and then the 13-to-1 and the 14-to-1. Show the world that there are more lovers than haters with this channel. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, need a drink there. Thank you for all your support with Redbubble here. All of you becoming members, all of you are doing super chats. You're wonderful. I love you all for this. We're at 5,900 thumbs ups, 508 thumbs downs. The thumbs downs are waiting to pounce on me. They want to give me the thumbs downs. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, folks, and adding to the positive vibe of this channel. I so appreciate this very much. We were having trouble holding the 10-to-1 ratio a bit earlier, and now we're pushing the 12-to-1 ratio. So this is a growth thing happening. More supporters of free speech versus not, and I thank you. Free speech is what it's all about as far as I'm concerned. Thank you, all of you. Sean, again, thank you for joining me as a member with the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. You're great. I love it. Let's see here. Check out some of Uncle Bruce's liked SPACs. I've got Gores. They're going to become Matterport 3D Tours. NSH, which is going to become Spire Global Satellite Data Services, VACQ Rocket Lab, Mini SpaceX, SVAC, Sixtera Data Center. That's going to be a huge company. That's going to be really profitable. Great deal. Someone explain things in everyday language. Thank you, Bill. Jacqueline, smart people are here to learn, not hear what they already think is regurgitated. I'm investing in you as a person, as there are many of us. A bagel coin for life. Forget the rest. Thanks, Doc. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. Eric, tens of thousands of sales of GameStop are coming in. Well, we're at 175.54 on GameStop. And shake out the loose hands. And here come the diamond hand buyers who are picking this stuff up. Remember, everyone that's selling, someone's buying this stuff. And we've had 12.3 million shares trade. That's 12.3 million of buying on low numbers. We were 348 a week ago. They're now buying at 176. Do you think people know what's going on? Do you think people have a sense that maybe it's time to pick some of this stuff up here? Maybe it's coming into a range where it may bottom out and take a $100 shot the other direction. I don't know. The volatility is certainly there. There's a battle going on. It's a big battle, but it is not a 200 million share battle happening. Only 12 million. I don't see panicked sellers coming in here. I just don't. I don't see wave of desperados trying to get the hell out of Dodge. It's not happening. It's 179 to 182 right now. It's only 12.3 million shares. It's just not coming in. 181 is the price of the stock. I will grant you that. It's down $39 a share. I will grant you that. At this second in time, that's where it's at. Now going forward, where's it going from here? Is this thing going to bounce up and have an update today when it's all said and done? Are a bunch of you out there going to say, I should have bought that. I should have got that. I was looking for the dip. I had it handed to me on a silver platter, and I missed it. Don't know. It's 184 right now, going to 185. So we'll take the run. Dustin Tway, thank you, Dustin, for becoming a member of Chillin' with Uncle Bruce. James P., thank you, too, for joining. I.H. Hinton, thank you for becoming a member. I love you guys. James, thank you. James Sifkin for becoming a member of Chillin' with Uncle Bruce. Guys, thank you. You're so welcome here to the family. Love the fact that you're here. This is just going to be so much fun. Ryan Bledsoe is here. Thank you, Ryan, for becoming a member. Barry Marshall, thank you, too, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. It's absolutely fantastic. All of you. I love it. Thank you to Ken Owalski. Embrace the dislikes for Uncle Bruce. Any press is good for you. There you go. Thumbs ups and perfect. Good. Press is press. Well, they're following us. They're watching us. They're seeing what we're talking about. We're not going away. We're just not going away. There's 7,400 people here. We know what we want to do. We know what we want to follow. We have faith in what we own. 183.46 on the GameStop was as low as $172. So it's up to $11 from the low. Is this the low of the day? I wish I could tell you. I just don't know. But it is off 38 or $36 on the day. It has recovered a bit here. AMC 12.53. It is down on the day $1.50. The high was 13.61, which is kind of the opening, and the low 12.34. It's now 12.56. Volume 57 million. That's light for AMC. People are watching that, I guess, waiting for a dip. I don't know. It is in its own world. There's similarities between how one does and the other does. I don't know how long that'll last. Brittany, thank you, Brittany, for becoming a member. Brittany Bast for becoming a new member of the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Club. I welcome you. Mark, also, thank you, buddy. Mark Monavita, another member of the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you for coming by. 185 on GameStop. We are coming up a little bit here. This is the highest level in about 45 minutes. Don't know if there's sellers lurking in the weeds or if they've run out of ammo. Bunch of buyers are picking off stock here, thinking this might have been the low. They're jumping in. It's a tentative thing. We're watching this closely. 184, 185 range, sort of, kind of what we got right now. The Dow down 88 points, S&P up 10, NASDAQ up 140. So NASDAQ is the winner today, and it has been the one that's still underperforming the other markets. The Dow is right near all-time highs. S&P is practically at all-time highs. Cash is coming into this market from stimulus money. The economy is getting a ton of money from the stimulus here. It is percolating through the system and will for months. And the markets will go substantially higher, I feel, because of how much cash is coming into this market, just a ton. MFC, it's more like panic buyers. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's not going up $5 a trade, but it is 184.86. It is what it is. We'll take the gain. Rennie, for now, thank you for becoming a member of the Chillin' with Bruce, Uncle Bruce Club. Alan J, same to you. Welcome to the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Club. I'm so glad you're here. Chillin' with yours truly. Love it, guys. Absolutely fantastic. All opinions should be respected and considered. Thanks, Bruce. Mark, couldn't have said it better myself. Beautifully done. Thank you, guys. Let's go. I'm going to wait till lunch to see if they give us a bigger discount. You never know. John, you AMC guys, get your SSR. Did they get it? Maybe they have. They would have, hadn't they? Yeah. Oh, sure they would have. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. They got their SSR. Yeah, they got their SSR. The AMC got the SSR as well. So that is restricted short sale for AMC and GameStop so far today. Okay, moving forward. Who else? Adam Christopher, thank you for this donation. Have a margin count. Have not used margin. I am down 10 grand at GameStop. A diamond hands, easy. Need to know, could I get margin called for my position? If you owe nothing on your stock, on your account, you have a zero owing balance. If you've got a credit balance of $1, you're not getting called out. No, they can't sell you out. You have no margin call issue to worry about. You should be all right. Okay. Bruce, you have Home Depot in your stock picks. Why Home Depot over Lowe's? They raised their dividend by 10%. I think they're the larger of the two. And I just really like the fact that they're doing what they're doing. They're part of the Dow 30 as well. That's just my whatever. That's my gut feel. A deeper value. Can you please collab with Andrew More Money on YouTube? He said he emailed you already weeks ago. 50,000 sub and growing, please. He's emailed me a couple of times. I've had emails from people asking to do this, and I've decided to, at the moment, concentrate on my channel to get through this crisis that I'm dealing with here since Saturday. I've had to deal with attacks from every angle under the sun that I had no idea was coming, and I really wanted to settle things down with this channel, and I had to put all my energy into figuring out what's happening, getting this membership thing going, calming the hate down, just trying to battle through here. I'm not in a popularity contest with anyone else. I am my own man. I comment on what I'm following. I don't have to justify to anybody what I do. No one has to justify to me anything that they do. I'm just trying to reach out to people out there who have no access to professional consultation from any market people whatsoever. No broker will talk to you probably. No floor trader will talk to you from New York. I mean, I'm just trying to help interpret to you in plain English what's going on, and I'm at my choosing when I feel it works for my viewers and the viewers of anyone else. I'm happy to do collaborations. I get them. I get asked all the time. In the last month now, it's just been insane how many people now want a piece of me, who want to be part of me, and I'm deeply humbled and I'm very appreciative of it. But I have to do what's right and what's beneficial to my viewers and now my sponsor members, and I feel obligated to do what I'm doing here and just concentrate on this channel and its scenario. I mean, what I'm involved with right now. I'm in a sea of hatred right now that I am being swirled around with here, and I just haven't got the time to not pay attention to this channel and to my viewers. And for now, I cannot do collabs. I just can't, and I have to stick with this. But each day is a different day. Tomorrow I may feel differently. The day after, the day may come where I reach out to him or to others. Maybe one day I'll have all of them come here, and I'll have all 4 of them with me, or 6 of them, or 10 of them, one at a time. I don't know, because I have been doing appearances on other channels. I have not yet had channels come to here, but that day may come too. But at the moment, I just want to settle things down and comment on what's going on. And GameStop was 185, was just 187 a minute ago, and there you have it. We're rocking and rolling. Jay, thank you, Jay, for being a new member, buddy. Thank you for coming in here. Trent, how high do you think this can go after the merger? Trent, the ceiling is the limit. There's no limit to how high it can go. No limit. I don't think they're doing it for like a $10 move. I don't think they're doing all that work. You don't do that. Eve, thank you, Eve. Hey, Bruce, can you check my email, please? I'm kind of busy right now. Eve, Owen became a YouTube member. Bruce, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Bruce Jr., thank you as well, becoming a new member of this channel. Chillin with Uncle Bruce. I appreciate it. Love the movie to member. Love the move. Member only chat. Keep it up, Bruce. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Edelma. Thank you, all of you who've been so appreciative and so kind to me. This is all good. Thank you. We're holding steady. This has happened before. Mike, thank you, Mike, for becoming a member of the channel too. Love you, buddy. Deeper value. Hedge funds have bots that send seas of hate towards everyone. I have the same thing happen 24/7 on Webull post, but it's all bots. Don't believe it's real people. I hear you, buddy. It's just been insane. Unfortunately, there have been real people, and there have been some really disturbing comments sent here, and we are we're not impressed. Thank you anyway. Thank you, all of you. ANKS became a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Love it. I love it. Fantastic. All welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. for lack of a better name, all of you. 183, roughly 184 on GameStop, 1289 on AMC. So where we are right now, and we're just trying to get through here, following what's happening. Volume on GameStop now, I'm showing at 13.7 million, the low of 172, a high of was 203 at the opening, and then 212 right after the opening was the opening high trade for the stock. 172 the low. We've had a $40 range between high and low, and right now we're off $36 on the day at this moment in time at 184.19. AMC down $1.20, trading at $12.84. Volume on AMC now is 62.1 million shares, and that is probably similar to where we were yesterday. I think in volume, kind of close. 12.87 down $1.17. Vector Acquisition down 14 cents to 12.17. Nav Site Holdings down 6 cents to 10.46. The Rocket Company, which I don't endorse, I just follow it. It's up 36 cents to 26.16. Gores Holdings down 3 cents to 16.71. VGAC 10.72 off 19 cents. That's a buy. Starboard Value up 2 cents to 10.11. Fortress down 1 penny, 10.02. You're risking 2 cents if you buy this stock that they're not going to do their acquisition. That's what you're risking, that they can't do an acquisition in 2 years. You're risking 2 cents of your money. I like this. I like the odds. Anthony, it won't let me become a member. The join option is nowhere to be found. Anthony, you are probably using a phone, and you're probably you're not on Windows. That's probably the problem. You need to go to Windows setting on whatever device you have. You'll find the join button down here. You'll find it down here on the Windows, and then you can join through there, and you should be good to go. Anthony, give that a try. And thank you, buddy, for letting me know. Brandon, I have 400 shares of VGAC. Is there any way to make money with them without losing them? Well, you could write call options, but I wouldn't be writing $10 or $11 call options. You could get called out at any time. The minute the deal goes through, you could be called out. So, Brandon, you're going to have to ask yourself, hey, can I hang in there another 40 days or 28 days or 60, whatever the days are? I mean, it's getting close for this merger to go through, and then see what happens. It sounds to me like you're not a long-term holder. You want action now. You might be writing contracts against the stock, but I would recommend you wait till after the deal is done. Maybe maybe there'll be 25 a share and you'll write $30 options. Maybe there'll be 35 a share, you write 40s. I don't know where they're going to be. I don't know when they're going to be where they're going to be, but I don't think they're going to be here. I don't think this is the area for the stock long-term at all. Robin Anderson has become a member of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Same with Caesar L. Thank you, all of you, for coming in here. This is so humbling. I really am appreciative of this. Eduardo, Uncle Bruce, I'm thinking of getting my licenses to become a broker. What advice would you have? Talk to someone that is a licensed broker. Maybe in your town, maybe you'll look it up on Google, find out who's in town, who has offices in your city, and then find out any of those firms. Maybe you can have a coffee with a manager or someone who's a licensed securities person, and get a handle on what it's like, how they, what they're thinking of the business, and giving you advice. Invaluable. I mean, a lot of them are wide open to have a chat with. Give it a try. Tammy, thank you also for becoming a member of this channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Eric, thanks for your AMC insights. Sold enough of my AMC yesterday at 14 to cover my initial investment. Now we'll let the rest of it ride in case it wants to go higher on quadruple witching. Exactly. If you got your money off the table yesterday, great, fantastic. Now you can relax. You go, hey, it's house money. Whatever it does, it does. It wants to go to $20, great. Go to 30, oh, really great. But if it only goes to 12 to 14 to 15, and then that's all there is, well, decide what to do then. Let's see what happens. They've already released their annual report. They lost $4 billion last year. They've done their numbers. They had their conference call. It's been done. The conference call confirmed that the Chinese, who owned most of the votes of this company, have walked away. They've converted their voting shares to just single voting shares of Class A stock. They're now just a 9.9% shareholder with only 9% of the vote. They don't own 48% of the vote anymore. They backed off. They're telling me, that's telling me as an old industry guy, that the backers of this company are exiting. They're getting out, and I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to offer their stock as a block sale to another buyer if this thing goes higher to 14, 16, 18, 20 bucks or more? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but I can tell you what they've done. What they've done is telling me that they've backed off and that they're no longer going to run the show. That's what it's telling me. And I don't view that as a good thing. I view that as a bad thing. Because no one else has stepped up to take over this company. I don't know who runs it now. I don't know who has the power from a shareholder point of view. It could be that 5 mutual funds combined have now 40% of the vote. And so whoever the management now has to answer to the biggest shareholders of the company, which could be 5 mutual funds. I don't know. I'm not getting a warm, fuzzy feeling about that move. When your number one voting shareholder drops their voting power by 80% from 48 to 9, guy, that ain't good. That can't be good. It can't be good. So I just, but there are people who don't want me to talk, don't want me to say that. They want me to talk about this. They want that, don't even pay attention to it. Has nothing to do with what's going to happen. Oh, really? What happens next month? What happens 6 months from now? What happens 9 months from now? What happens 18 months from now? This company has still got to do what it's doing. It's got to be led by a group that has the power to attract money or attract better business environments or new deals. I mean, the president is the president as long as the shareholders keep him and he survives votes by the board of directors. The board of directors might be completely replaced in the next 6 months because of the change of votes. The voting structure is completely changed. There might be a coup. There might be a palace coup going on here, and there might be a whole new slate of directors in the next 6 months. And I don't know if they're the best guys for the company or not. It might be the best group of all time, and the stock goes even higher. Oh, great. But we're gambling now, aren't we? We're all going, I don't know who these guys are. There's a lot to wonder about here, kids. Anthony, thank you for becoming a new member of the Uncle Bruce Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you. Jack Williams, thank you for your donation. Kathy has become a member. Kathy Martini, thank you. And future GME Millionaire the Third is here and is a member. Thank you for joining the party, pal. Thank you. Tom Wong, Vuong, thank you for becoming a member as well. I want to rock with you guys. Thank you. JJ Gunn, thank you for becoming a new member as well. It's been quite a monumental morning here. There will be more adjustments made to the membership program. I have to create, I've got emojis coming in soon, and I've got other stuff to do adjustments on. I just got this thing launched today to get this chat calmed down with people who want to talk to me about the stocks you're asking me to talk about and who want to hear what I have to say about what I think is going on, who you really want to know what I think is going on. 189 on GameStop. It just popped a few bucks here. This is the highest level since this morning when it dropped off. Will it keep coming? It looks like it is still coming on a little further. This is a good sign. Mr. Copper Wheels, thank you for becoming a member of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you so much. And also, Greg, thanks, buddy, for joining in. This is great. Bruce is sprucing up the place. This is pretty good. What else? I don't know about this stock. CPNG. I'm not. I have no idea. 190 on GameStop now. Happy to report that price from that 170 something we were looking at earlier today. Happy to see an improvement here. 190 on the stock. Volume on GameStop now 14.4 million. And medium, not heavy, stupid, but not dead light, but in the middle. AMC trading 64.8 million now at $12.87, down $1.17. Low of the day, $12.34. So it's about 52 cents better off. I'm happy to see that for the stock. The high was $13.61, so it had a $1.20 something range from low to high, and it's up 50 odd cents from the low. So it's almost half the way back from the low of the day. That's technically better for AMC. I'm happy to see that. GameStop now 191.59, 192 looks like. And so it's $20 higher from the low. The high was 212. It was a $40 spread. It has come halfway back from the high to low of the morning. So that is technically, I think, pretty good too. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining us. Chris Alvord, thank you for becoming a member of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you. 193 in GameStop, up again. Adam, how do hedges continue to keep GameStop down day in and day out? We've been talking about this all morning, Adam. It's unbelievable. It is just insanity. Joshua became a YouTube member. Thank you, Joshua Youngberg, for also becoming a member of this group. Thank you, following Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Thank you. 193.62 on 194. You see how it can bounce back just as fast. It can come back just as quickly on the other side. The sellers run out of bullets. You get recoveries. The sellers attack, they can drop it, make it look awful. But then the buyers come in and just say, oh, yeah, watch this. We'll keep buying. We're going to keep buying. We're going to keep on buying and buying and buying. And we're not here for a week. We're not here for an hour. We're here much longer than you guys are, and we have more money. And we have more upside potential than you guys have, because if you're a seller, it can only go to technically zero. It's a buyer, it can only go to technically infinity and beyond. And so the buyers are the ones who are going, I think we have more upside than downside. I really do. Thank you to KC18. Thank you for becoming a member of Uncle Bruce, Chilling with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you. Jack Williams, same thing, buddy. Thank you. Right here, right now, folks are coming in. I so appreciate you folks saying that free speech matters. I'd rather be involved with a channel with free speech to say what he wants without fear of retribution from attacks, from trolls, and everything else. Thank you, guys. I'm so appreciative of your faith in me and your wanting to be part of a positive place where, you know, we'll just tell it to you like it is. I mean, if it's bad news, I'll tell you it's bad news. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am not, I don't have a conflict of interest here. I'm just a commentator on what's going on. I don't own stock. I don't own any of these positions. I'm not against you. I'm for you. But you know what? I'm a sideline guy who's commenting on what's going on from the stands. I'm like Tony Romo. I'm watching the game now, telling you what I think is happening, and I'm trying to do it in plain English. Jonathan, thank you, Jonathan Bartlett, for becoming a member as well. Really appreciate this. Thank you, Casey. I so much thank you for this. All of that. Thank you very much. All righty. Let's go. Future game. Thank you for not doing any collabs. Your reputation is worth too much. I appreciate that comment. That's interesting. Adam, love your show. Got to ask, what do you think about the Reddit articles accusing you of working for the hedges and misleading us? I mean, I can't help these guys. You know, if you're saying, like if I say, you know, everything is great, I agree with everything Reddit does, then I'm loved on Reddit. If I come up with my personal opinion on a company's position, and in any way they feel that I'm like, oh, he's turning on us, turning on you? I'm telling you what I see as an industry veteran, what I think is happening, and now I'm turning on you because I am not sugarcoating the story, or I'm not pretending to ignore underlying issues. Then I can't help you. What am I supposed to do? I'm not kowtowing to anybody. I'm too old for that. I don't need to kowtow. I'm not working for a boss that can control my life out there. I'm just a YouTuber. That's all I am. I don't have a job at a hedge fund. I don't have to worry about what they think and what they're doing. You think I'm sugarcoating how wonderful hedge funds are? If you think I'm a cheerleader for hedge funds, man, you're not listening. You're just not listening to this show. But hedge funds do what they got to do. They're there to make money. They're not there to make friends. And that's the same with mutual funds and pension funds. They represent their constituents for what it is they're about. And I'm doing what I'm doing here for my constituents. I'm representing my channel in the way I feel I can and should. And I've been upfront from day one. Day one. Stock markets in plain English. That's it. That's it. Do I have to be a loyal promoter of a stock? No, I don't. I'm not paid by anyone to be here on behalf of a public company. I have no public company paying me to be here, and I have no hedge funds paying me to be here. There's no incentive for me, and there's no upside for me to take sides with any of those industry players. I'd rather be independent and just speak my mind about what I see going on. And for most of you, I think that's what you want me to do. And those of you who are becoming members, you're telling me that's what you want me to do. And I'm right. My hunch is right that more of you want me doing this than not doing this, because the alternative, I couldn't live with myself. I could not live with myself if I sold out to any group out there. Ridiculous. Thank you for the 6,500 thumbs ups, you guys. There are 600 thumbs downs, 6,500 thumbs ups. This is so cool. I love the fact that you're just growing. The thumbs up numbers are coming on. Please keep coming in with those thumbs ups. If you like what I'm doing, if you believe in the free speech aspect of this platform of YouTube, platform keeps telling me, Bruce, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you're doing it in a PG kind of way, we're cool with that. And that's what I want to be. That's what I want to do. I also know that the risk I take is I cannot satisfy everyone. And that is the world at large. And I have nothing against anyone. I just don't want to be I just don't want to be labeled in a corner. I just don't want people saying to me, "Oh, it's obvious the guy's being paid by the hedge funds." Really? Where's the money? I don't see it. I'm getting support from thousands of viewers out there over the last several months who are just saying to me, "Bruce, love what you're doing. Keep what you're doing," and I appreciate it. And again, thank you, all of you, so much. Anyway, there it is. That's all it is. I have nothing, no axe to grind against any YouTuber out there. I don't hate any of the other YouTubers. I have no axe to grind. I want all YouTubers to succeed, and there are billions of viewers, so there's lots to go around. I'm only at 100-something thousand subscribers. I mean, I'm a puny little channel. I mean, I'm nothing. I'm a zero, and so I'm just trying to make my mark as a 65-year-old former industry employee of the business in many capacities that I've had. I'm just telling you what I see from my side of it. You've got to decide for yourselves whether you like the information, care for the information, want to hear it, don't want to hear it, agree, disagree, agree to disagree, whatever way you want to go. But I just am not interested in the hate fest that we've had the last little while. I just don't want to play that game. There's no upside for me on that. There's no upside for you on that. None. I'd rather I want to talk about the market. Let's do that. 195.41 on GameStop right now. Approaching the 200 mark. Can we get back to 200? AMC 1288 down $1.16. Let's go. Let's have these stocks go higher. The Dow is down 146. It's off 146. It's 0.44 of a percentage point. S&P is up 5 points, 5.5, and NASDAQ up 137.5. Oil down 121. That's the stat on the big markets right now. GameStop 197.39 was the dip at 172. Maybe it was, but maybe there's a seller waiting for it to kind of reach the 205, and then they want to slam it again. I don't know. I'm seeing more buying coming in than selling right now, religiously, for the last hour. It's just been a wave of buying. It won't stop. The buying is not stopping on the stock. The question is, will it run from here? Can it? In theory, yes, it can. It may be so oversold in the last 4 or 5 sessions that there might be a huge run up here as a whipsaw. And I'm just telling you, that's what could be going on. Guarantees, you're not getting them from me. I cannot do it. But folks, it's exciting, don't you think? It's exciting. It's unbelievable. Like I say, I have never seen anything like it. I admit to you, I have never been part of this kind of a market before. To witness this kind of activity, it is just stunning. Midge used my gains from selling AMC yesterday at 14.21 to buy a GameStop at 178. Laughing, it's 195. Thank you for the neutral opinion. Have mind mentality is dangerous. There you go. I'm happy for you. Make money, make money. Calf, new member. Thank you, Calf, for that. Pramath is here. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, Pramath. Hey, Bruce, year to date, you mentioned GameStop could go to $1,000. Can you share your thesis how this can happen? Rod Alsman is at 200 a share. As I've said before, the company will and will convert from what it is now, brick and mortar, what it's been, brick and mortar, to where it's going, e-commerce. That is the path the company has chosen to pursue. Does it happen in 30 days? No. Does it happen in a year? A lot will. In the next 2 years, most of it. By 3 years, long done. They will drop their 5,600 stores they used to have to where they are now, just around 5,000. They will keep dropping the stores off. They will get to the point where they'll start selling off blocks of stores. They will blow off Australia and New Zealand to New Zealand and Australian-based operators that will take over the entire chain there and run it from there as a licensee of some kind. GameStop will drop the retail game from their balance sheet. Same in Europe, same in the UK, possibly the same in Canada. And in the US, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. They may literally drop US locations down to virtually nothing and then open up superstores on their own or in partnership with other players. And they might cut a deal with a Best Buy, for example. Just as an example, maybe they cut a deal with Best Buy and have a sub-store inside that store. And you'll go into the Best Buy store, and over there is computers. There's the Apple Center over there. There's the Best Buy Center over there. It's happening now, and it might be the future of Best Buy, that there's 5,000 and 10,000 square feet inside Best Buy stores. I'm not saying it's going to. I say it might. It might. On the other hand, they might just open up super centers. They might open up only a couple of hundred in the U.S. that'll be 5,000 and 10,000 square feet, 20,000 square feet in size, in large box retail places where you have the big box retailers, not indoor malls where you have to drive, like a Costco, where you drive to Costco and then over there, oh, there's Michael's. Over there is another box retailer, and over there's Dick's Sporting Goods, and over there, there's a big GameStop over there. The kids will be dropped off at the GameStop. Mom and dad will go to Costco. Then they come back and get the kids at GameStop, and the kids have had a wonderful time inside this 20,000 square foot mega GameStop store that is completely different than what it's ever been before. That could be it. That could be it. There's changes coming, kids. The company will be completely reimagined by the analysts. By the way, we're at $200 a share on GameStop. The analysts may well say that, you know what, with this conversion happening, and we're going to find out next week on the conference call between management, they're going to talk about it. We're going to find out what their plan is. And the analysts may well say, you know what, in 2 years, this company is going to be completely different. And in 2 years, the stock could be 500 a share or 1,000 a share or more, but not today. And that could be the answer, and that could be the verdict from analysts. They may say, look, I said GameStop is a $12 stock, the analysts. That's what I said. I'm telling you today, it's a $25 stock. It's a $40 stock. But in 2 years, if they pull off this, if they shift over and they're successful in doing what they want to do, maybe the stock could trade at these levels. What I'm saying is, if they become an e-commerce company and have $8 billion in sales online globally, not in the US, globally $8 billion, they could well be trading at 10 times sales or valued at 10 times sales. Well, valued at 10 times sales puts them at an $80 billion valuation. There's 70 million shares outstanding right now. That's $1,100 and something a share. That's what I've been saying. Guarantee it? Nope. For sure? Nope. Where's the stock right now? 204.46. That I can tell you. It's at 204.46. That's all I can tell you. I can just give you my best hunch, guess, estimation, and if you don't like it, what am I supposed to do? What? Change my story? I can't do that. Dan, new member. How you doing, Dan? Again, I appreciate that question, by the way. I really do. I appreciate it. I just hope you folks, what I know that most of you do is you hear my answer and you understand it. But there are some people out there who hear a part of the answer and then go crazy on the internet and say, he said that. It would definitely happen. He's a liar. And how do you defend against it? I can't. They don't listen to my full argument, or they will not put in the disclaimer that I keep talking about, that it might not happen. They ignore that. They want just the sensational headline and then push it out there. But what am I going to do? It's a free country, isn't it? I thought it was. GameStop announces dilution on their earnings call. Do you think it would be wise to get out? I wouldn't worry about it, Eric. This stock is not trading on the earnings call. This is not what the stock's trading at. This is not what the stock is about right now. The stock is actually ignoring the sales numbers. What the stock is really going after right now, two things: the technical position of shorts, undeclared shorts, all kinds of option activity. That's one part. And then the other part is the future of the company as it converts to an e-commerce company. That's what it's trading at right now, 207 on the stock. That's all it is, in my opinion. Take it or leave it. It's my opinion. Peter, new member. How you doing, Peter? Thank you for being here. All of you guys, love your questions. Love them. Josh, a liker, thank you for becoming a member. Also, who's shortselling.com is here. Thanks for being here. Very much appreciate your participation and support. Anthony, how high do you think GameStop could go? Also, I love your streams. Thank you, Anthony. How high? I've been talking about this. Finville has become a member. Thank you, buddy, for being here. Guy or girl, I'm not sure. Thank you. WhoShortySelling.com. Just joined. Keep up the great work as the messiah of markets, stock markets with Bruce. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you who are members and now still giving me super chats. Thank you. And those of you who are not members and making super chats, thank you too. I'm humbled by this. Thank you so much. Jen and I know Jen does not know how it's going. She's hearing me talk and she hears new member. She doesn't know the numbers. She doesn't know how many of you are here. But I think deep down inside she's going, this is fantastic. She's so happy that we're not being attacked. I mean, that's number one thing, right? The IO Razzle Dazzle. Thank you, Bruce. I know you don't sponsor any brokerages, but do you know any that allow me to offer option contracts if I own 100 shares? I don't have the answer. I don't know where you are. I see that's a euro donation, so you're in Europe probably. So you're gonna have to. Why don't you do Google searching? Just do Google searches for brokerage firms in your area, in your country, in your region. And just see what they offer, who they are, who are they, who are the players. I don't know who your players are, and I don't know what your firms offer. I couldn't possibly know. There's just gazillions of firms out there around the world, and I just can't do it. But I would do the Google search thing and try that. Bobby became a member of the Uncle Bruce, hanging out with Uncle Bruce, chilling with Uncle Bruce. Hi there. Oh, I'm starving. I'm just dying here. Jen, how you doing? I've been so busy here today saying hi to everybody. Jeff Dinan is here from Australia. How you doing, buddy? Jeff, thank you for sponsoring this channel too. You're a sponsor over at TWB, and now you're here. You're awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. Say good day, mate. Good day, mate. Jen says, tell you, good day, mate. She's giving it to me.
That's what we hear.
That's what we hear.
Just like we say A all the time.
That's like we say A all the time. We hear good day, mate.
And a boot.
And a boot. That's right. Oot and a boot.
No, I do watch curling. I got to do that.
That's true. That is true. Baking. Could we see a situation where shorters even out their losses and switch from going short to going long and incentivize the value going up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You betcha. They shift all the time, and that could well be underway sooner rather than later. One never knows. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Baking. When this goes, it goes, and there's no stopping the upside because there's no limit, right? I mean, yeah, when it happens, it happens. 205.84 on GameStop right now. Thank you all for being with me today, hanging out with me. You heard Jen there's a minute ago. Those of you who were not here earlier, Jen and I were out the other night. We went out to a fancy event here in Creston because this just isn't a little town of 5,000 people that doesn't have a sophisticated side to it. We're sophisticates around here. We got all dolled up the other night. The paparazzi were waiting for us because, Jen she's so beautiful. Here we are walking out and smiling to everybody. I was just so happy to be out of the house, having all this activity going on with my channel. It was just great to get on a suit and tie for once And Jen looked great, don't you think? I mean, she looks like $1 million dang dollars. That girl, it's fantastic. And so it was just so nice for Jen and I to get out there and have some fun the other night. We really missed the Academy Awards, and we really missed the Golden Globes. You know, we locked up. We can't go out to the Emmys these days, but boy, it's just so nice to have a get together and be able to go out and enjoy ourselves. So here in Creston, like I said, we got out there and we put on the good stuff, and it was great. You could just see how happy I was. I was just so thrilled to be out there. Again, just so you know, we're not just stiffs. So I'm just not a stiff in a t-shirt all the time. Sometimes I get all dolled up, and Jen, she makes me look good. Really, I love it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all your support. Blog Your Niche, new subscriber, Justin Cooper. Thank you for coming into the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you, guys. Also, thank you. If there's one fact we should hold on to, keeping the faith in the fight GameStop, what is the most important fact? Suggest we should focus on the direction of the company, where this company is going. The fact that they're going to become an e-commerce powerhouse in this field, which is growing dramatically. They're in a booming business, and they're going to get their share. I love it. I think it's lovely. Desomania, thank you for this donation, and thank you for being here. Neva Michelle, thank you for becoming a follower of Chillin with Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Also to Mimi's Cyber and Stock Corner. Thank you, Mimi's, for coming on board. Thank you. Eric Sagarzi, thank you for this $49.99 super chat. Gotta start my workday. Just want to say thanks for your answers and insights. Glad you moved to a membership super chat model. Life is too short to get flooded with the negativity every day. I hear you. Amen to that. I'm so happy that you're happy. The Gianni 23 has become a member. Thank you. Thank you to more and more. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Ryan Olrod, thank you, Ryan, for being here. Stocky Bomb, thank you for being here. David Rowland, thank you for coming in as a member. Thank you to the last hot sauce. In your experience with days leading to quadruple witching, do prices historically go up and down? Also, thinks these attacks will go on all week. There's no telling, my friend. There can be wacky moves on the witching week and into the last day and so on. But it can also lead to an interesting week the week after, because if some stocks like GameStop, which is now 202, stocks like this get picked up but in bigger numbers by index funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, and other entities, this is pure buying that comes in by month end. This is the first quarter. And if these funds need 5 million shares collectively to put into their portfolios, I don't know where they're going to get it from. I don't know how they can get it down here. We've only had a few hours of trading, and we've traded, 18 million shares? That's all we've traded. A buyer who needs 5 million shares to put into their fund long, they would run this thing dramatically. And if you've got to buy in the last hour of the last day of the month or the last hour of witching hour, where are you getting 5 million from? What are you talking about? Did you see what happened with Tesla when they got through their last witching hour? They were included in the S&P 500. All the S&P 500 index options had to buy Tesla. 900 a share. I mean, went from 600-700 to 900. It took a shot. And that's a much bigger, much more valuable company than this company. I mean, we're at $200 a share. There's only 70 million in existence. There's some real action coming here. It's going to be crazy. Leroy, thank you, Leroy, for becoming a member of my Chillin with Uncle Bruce. And Hilario Perez Corona, also thank you so much. Those of you making comments, and I'm skipping over them, I apologize. I am desperately trying to give shout outs to the members. I owe it in my heart to all the new members and those who've been commenting here. I'm doing the best I can reading these comments. They keep coming. Sean Weisner, thank you again from Jen and I. Lloyd, Brett, can you talk a little bit about VGAC? I did a little earlier, Lloyd, and we will keep following on it. We're bulls. I love it. It's going higher. Just set it and forget it. Shane Balcom, thank you, Shane, for your membership. Also, Vinny, thank you, Vinny, for becoming a member. The genie, hi from Gianni. Keep up, Uncle. You are a great soul. Thank you for that. Syrian Henderson, thank you for becoming a member. Professor Sora, thank you. Trent Schultz, GameStop, go, Brucey, just go. We're now at 202 on GameStop. Can't complain from the low of 171 to get to here. We're 1774 away from breaking even on the day. Will it happen? It could. We'll see. I don't know. Doc Squirrely, Bruce, you know I love you a long time. How do I become a member? Doc, you might be on your phone. You might need to set your phone to Windows mode just temporarily, and then go into YouTube and get into my channel, and then you'll find the join button. Or you need to go on a laptop, which automatically probably gets you in there. Join, and then I think you're good to go. I'm told by others who've had this issue on this channel and on my other channel over the years that can be happening. Okay. Apology not accepted. We love you, Bruce. For the love of God, eat a bagel. Bagel's under construction right now. It's coming. Don't worry. There's a bagel coming. Oh, there's a massive buy order on GameStop at 198. Massive. Axel saying, what is that? What does massive mean? Axel, can you help me out? Talk to me. Tell me how big is big. I'd love to know. Thank you, everybody. We'd love to know how many shares are wanted. How many do you think? Do you have level 2? Does somebody have level 2 out there? Can anyone tell us? Is there any buy order showing on GameStop that is of a big nature? Anybody want to pass it on? One person's idea of a big order is another person's idea of just another so-so order. So I don't know. Luke, hi, Bruce. You will be keeping this channel going when travel starts again, or will you go back to the other channel, Bagels for All? Well, excuse me. I will be keeping both channels going. And I will be doing work on both channels going forward. And when I'm traveling, there will still be this wherever I am. Right now, I'm in Creston. If I'm in LA, I'll be doing this show from LA. If I'm in New York, I'll be doing the show from New York. If I'm on a cruise ship, I'll be doing the show from a cruise ship. This doesn't end for me. This is my daily routine. I hang with my peeps, talk to them, and stay on top of things. Alex Worth, thank you for becoming a member. So there's no end to this. Justin Robertson, thank you for the donation. Yvonne, thank you for becoming a no low side. Thank you for becoming a member. I love this, guys. Thank you, all of you, so much. I don't know what the deal is on the size of the buy order at 198. I have no idea, but I hope it's a big one. Here's something. Oh yeah, baby, we got the bagel going out here.
Oh no, it's the bounce in.
The bounce in. Is it got ketchup? No. Okay, Jen, thanks for coming by. As always, Jen forgets the ketchup. Well, you know, what can I say? It's only been since '76 we've been together. I got to give her a couple more years. She's got to figure the routine out. Tyler, thanks, buddy, for being here. Thank you, everybody. Oh, welcome to the family. Bruce doesn't get ketchup on his eggs. He never gets ketchup. She what can I say? Jen just doesn't give up the ketchup. Holy crap, it's bagel time, says Johnny Wampums. It's time for the spike. 10,000 share buy order at 198. Oh, Tyler, that's nice, but it's not big. It's a lot of money. I mean, for any one of us, it's a lot of money. But that's not impenetrable. But it's substantial.
It comes in its own carriage today. So
oh, okay. We got a little container. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. Oh, Bruce has got a bagel going, and we're at 202.26 on the stock. Question: where will the stock go now that Bruce has his bagel? Will it go higher? We're kind of curious to know.
The sun is brilliant on Smith.
Fantastic. We have sunshine shining out there here in Creston. We love that.
Idaho's in the sun.
Sunshine in Idaho, which is a good sign. We love to see that. Burn that virus away. Please burn that thing away. That would be great. Thank you, guys. Brian Connor, thank you, Brian, for also becoming a member. I appreciate this. Justin, leave it to me to send a blank message. Just wanted to thank you for all the great advice. You saved me major money. I'm so glad that if any of you were worried about selling this morning and you didn't, I'm happy because you didn't get out at 171 or 175 or whatever the low was today. That's good stuff. We're now at 201, 202. Can it go higher? Yeah. How much higher? A lot higher. Will it? I don't know. I'm here. I'm watching. We're up $30 from the low, and we're now only down $10 from the high of the day. The stock is only $10 off its high of the day. Technically, this is a very good rebound. This is very, very good. Thank you, everybody, so much for your everything, just for everything. Big Bagel Bruce, I'm here to be educated, not a member for not. For member for not. That being said, the chat is so much better. Great idea. Thank you, everybody, for that. That's what I was hoping we would get. That's what I was hoping we would have. I was so desperate to calm things down so we could just have an adult conversation here between adults rather than have the crap show going on. Just don't need it. Lance, becoming a YouTube member. Thank you, Lance, for joining in with the club here, becoming a member of the Uncle Bruce, chatting, hanging with Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Clean Power, Jen's hand bringing the bagel. It's like the Kraft lady from the 70s, Hockey Night in Canada. You got to laugh at.
And you know what happened to good old KD? It just went crazy.
It went good. It went good.
Her hand.
Her hand was all because of her hand, right? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Love it. What a morning. What a morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you for becoming subscribers today. It is so welcome. There's over 400 of you now. Over 400 subscribers. Thank you so much. It's just great. Any of you making donations to me on PayPal today, I thank you. I've been ignoring it. I just haven't had time. I haven't put the link up today. Some of you know how to find it. It's in my description. I appreciate that. Emerald ATM, thank you for your donation on PayPal. I'm just, I just haven't had time to get to all of you for some of this. Again, I thank you all so much. Okay, absolutely wonderful. Anyway, there you have it. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you for following me and supporting me. We now have 6,900 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. We're almost at 7,000 thumbs ups now. That is fantastic. We have 645 thumbs down, so we're definitely doing better than yesterday for sure. Thank you. 7,000 thumbs ups. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you for being here. 7,100 people are here. 7,000 thumbs ups. I salute you. I thank you all so very much. This show has been viewed 42,000 times already today. Absolutely incredible. Thank you for popping in to see me and pop by and everything. It's absolutely beautiful. It's great. It is just great. And this chat is so much more civilized. I am so pleased. This is great stuff. Thank you, guys. I like this member chat. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Actually, you betcha. Ryan, we're going up there. Let's hope so. Let's going here. Daniel, yeah, this was my takeaway. They don't seem to want to be people buying in more for us. It's all love and happiness in here. Bagels and blunts with Bruce. Take a bite. There you go. Bagel spike time. Bagel power. Bagel to the moon. The comments are coming in. Thank you, everybody. Beautiful stuff. Again, all of you. I'm so appreciative. Matt, welcome to the club. Thank you for joining, Matt. Anthony, you too, buddy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You guys are just phenomenal. Cav, they just keep coming. They're just coming. They're just coming in here one after the other. Colton, thank you, Colton Brown. Welcome to Sanity. Sanity rules, and I appreciate all of you for coming in. Right on. Cav, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Love it. Love it, you guys. It feels so good again. Yeah, it really does. I just want normal. I don't want the Looney Tunes situation here. That can go somewhere else. Let the trolls go elsewhere. I just want to hang out with human beings. I really want to hang out with real people. Right on. There you go, Jason Cole. Welcome. The only reason I came in here, I didn't want to miss him say like a hot knife through butter. There you go. 198.56 on the stock. It's going to jump around. It's just going to do it. But it looks a lot better on the charting. I'll tell you that. Looking good. J-Mac, thank you for joining, buddy. Really appreciate you here. It's great that you're here. Clay 180, bagels and blunts with Bruce, a crossover with Snoop Dogg. Might be the best thing ever. We should get Snoop Dogg on here. Anybody know what he's doing? Does he want to hang out with the Bruce?
Everywhere right now.
He's everywhere.
See him on so many commercials. He's out there.
That man, I bet you that man makes $1 million a commercial.
Oh,
God bless him. Well, incredible. Jake L., you're the man. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for coming in here and joining this group. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jim Vickman. Jim, thank you, buddy. Every one of you, every single one of you who've become members today, I cannot thank you enough. I am just so humbled by this. The relief, you cannot imagine the relief. It has been a tense couple of days around here. It has been really tough, and I love you guys. Thank you. Chris Wood. Chris, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for reaching out. Use your phone in Windows mode. There's a way to do that. I don't know how to explain it to you. You probably do. If you're younger than me, you know what I'm talking about. Or go to a laptop. You can join the channel easily, depending on the device. YouTube, for whatever reason, they're working on the accessibility of the chat thing, but it all depends on the device, and I'm just technically unable to, really explain it in plain English, but I'm doing the best I can. So you can become a member of this channel, and you can comment using your phone once you're a member, from what I'm told and what I'm led to believe. And so you keep working on that. As far as the opinion on cannabis stocks, I have no, I can tell you this. In Canada, we went legal nationally at the federal level 2.5, 3 years ago, like a long time ago. And no political party is against it anymore, period. It is now locked in. Even with all that, and with in Creston, we have 3 or 4 stores you can go to buy legal cannabis easily. I mean, easily. And it's a really relaxed experience. I mean, you're walking into like a miniature Apple store. I mean, you've got the counters with all the displays. And the only people that go in there are those who partake. Those of us who don't, and I don't, I rarely go into a cannabis shop. I mean, why do I need to go in one for? It's no big deal. It's not a big problem here. You don't see people on street corners lighting up and all. None. It's for at-home private consumption, the way people like it. They don't want to be hassled, and no one is flaunting this system like, oh, we're showing off now, because there's no one to show off to. It's legal. It's kind of like going to a liquor store. You go to a liquor store, buy a bottle of booze. Do you really go outside in the parking lot and start drinking in front of everybody? I mean, really? You take it home and you enjoy it, and it's always available, and it's no big deal, and that thing. But as far as buying into the business, the problem in Canada was we had an explosion of cannabis companies, and we had a bunch of companies that were public who thought, oh, we'll go public, our shares will go to the moon, we'll issue all kinds of stock, we'll bring in all kinds of money, and then we'll just dominate the business. Hasn't happened. We've had consolidations and mergers, and companies have gone under. It's just been a mess because we're dealing with 10 different provinces and 10 different provincial distribution rules. And so you can't be a national player and have stores across the country. It doesn't work that way. So in the US, I sense that if it goes federal and they allow it federally, it'll still be up to the states to do their individual one-on-one whatever. And that is a myriad of regulations and rules and everything else. So I have no idea if any of these stocks that are in the cannabis business in the US will have any hope of making it big, and which ones will, which ones won't. It is the wild, wild west, my friend, and you're on your own. So that's all I can say there, but keep trying to become a member. Thank you. Kim has made it. Kim M is a member of this channel. She is going to be a member now of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you, Kim, for coming in here. Thank you so much for your support. CD, same thing, buddy. CD's here. Jake is here. Jake is in the house. Thanks, Jake, for coming by and joining up. Mr. T, man, could you imagine if Snoop Dogg died before weed became legal nationwide? He'd be rolling his grave. I mean, literally rolling in his grave. Oh, my God. Our Steph. Thank you, Steph, for becoming a new member. Thank you. I love Mr. T. Thank you, all of you, for popping in here and joining up. Liam, thank you, Liam. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you joining in, too. Also to Jar Jar, hey, thank you for this donation. AMMJ, First American Cannabis Stock, my only other hold other than GME. Get yourself a bagel, Bruce. Love your bagel gang. I got a bagel under construction. I got a half a bagel to go. So let me eat some more bagel. I've been trying to catch up on your comments. Thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah. GameStop 196 or so. AMC 1286. That's where we are. Let's see what happens. The Dow is down 131 and S&P up 5. NASDAQ up 142. Okay. All right, thank you, Jar Jar. Jake L is here. Hey, Jake L. Hey, Bruce, love the content. How much do you think the GameStop short positions by institutions will dictate the price in the near future, weeks and months? Jake, wide open. Anything can happen here, and anything has been happening the last 3 days, last week and a half. It has just been totally unpredictable. I think we're going to see more of the same here. What's that? The Ike is here. Thank you for becoming a member. Isaac, new member. Thank you, Isaac. Lindsay, new member. Thank you. Dave Heinzelm, thank you, new member and also sponsor member at TWB. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate this. Wonderful, wonderful support from all of you. Thank you very much. 197.80 on GameStop. And the volume today on GameStop is 19.9, 20 million. Kind of like yesterday. Kind of like yesterday. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jamie, for becoming a new member. Jamie Negron, thank you very much. Appreciate this. And Grant Soutner, buddy, thank you. Welcome to the Sane chat zone, all of you. Grant, thank you. Thank you very much. They don't offer that yet. YouTube hasn't figured that one out. Maybe someday they will. I don't know. Dan, I'm working on this. I'm working on something. Just leave it with me, Dan. I'm scheming here. I'm scheming. Opinion on psychedelic stocks, LSD, DMT. So in the medical field, lots of breakthrough medical research. Zero stock talk. Same story as weed, probably. Yeah, so regulated. I don't know who's going to be able to do it. And it might be reserved for the big boys because they've got the billions to influence Washington lawmakers. to allow them and others not. I'm just speculating. Certain businesses are open to those who are, closer to the voting action. I don't know. Barrett's, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate this. Really appreciate it. And these cats, atheist cats. Could you explain how to the percent held by institution for game being 106%? How can that be? Exactly. That's exactly the question. You got Jen laughing on that one.
Somewhere there's a regulator going, oops.
How can it be? Jenny Foe, I have a $5 call option for VGAC expiring July 16th. Is it a bad move? No. Stock goes to $50. Look how rich you are. Nope. Goes to $20. You're rich, or richer. Should be all right. The 1984, the Rocker, he's here. The 1984, the Rocker has joined this channel, which means that immediately validates all of you who are already here. And I thank you for helping validate the great move that everyone made today by joining this channel. Welcome to the club, buddy. Nice to have you here. Irish is here too. That means it's official, like mega official. If the Irish are in, everybody's in. This is fabulous. $199 on GameStop. Fantastic. Dan, you get me in trouble. You might be getting me in trouble with that one. You could really piss off the haters by calling the Chillin with Bruce, I'd have paid $50 a month without blinking an eye. All right. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Danielle got 3 more at 174. My average, 186, 43 with 111. Sold off the airlines to buy the dips. Been in since January. Why would we sell now? 198.52. Let's go, baby. Let's go. CJ, new member. Thank you for being here, CJ. Appreciate you coming in and joining us. This is fantastic. Oh, thank God. He says, fabulous, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Well, that was good. 1984 the Rocker. It's good to be in the great chat. Hello, all. Buy and hold. Yes, sir. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Jeff Smith. Bruce, what are your thoughts on the real value of GameStop on fundamentals? No squeezes or hype. I know you can't look at one piece of the puzzle, but I think GameStop's $200. Well, at the end of the day, the stock, it'll be analyzed by certain people in a certain way. I mean, there'll be certain stock analysts who will value this company strictly on cash flow, earnings or losses per share, whatever metrics they're going to use, financial metrics. And there are certain analysts that's all they do. And that's all right. Certain analysts have certain metrics, and that's how they do it. Can't argue with that. There'll be some people who will value this company based on their momentum. People will say, for the last 5 years, the shares have come down and the sales have come down,
for the last 5 years, the company's prospects have been negative or not positive. Certainly in the last year, it has not been good because in the last year we've had a pandemic and all retailers have had a lousy year. But then there's the others out there who are going, yeah, but let's get real. What retailer didn't have a crappy year with regard to all kinds of issues regarding the pandemic? How many retailers went under in this past year? A ton of retailers are no longer with us. They're gone, or they're totally reorganized because they've had to restructure their companies in bankruptcy, in Chapter 11 or receivership or whatever you want to call it. So brand names might still survive, but the actual underlying company of the brand name is not the same anymore because of the decimation from the fallout of the pandemic. Well, GameStop analysts are going to go, well, we got to admit that they're still here. When they had to shut their stores down back in March and April, everybody thought, well, GameStop is done for because the short sellers are short 70 million shares. They must know something. They're short 70 million shares. There's only 70 million outstanding. They just shut down all their stores. These guys are finished. They got no money coming in. They have bleeding money going out the door. Oh, GameStop it's over. Didn't happen. GameStop didn't even raise $1 billion to survive like other companies had to do. GameStop was reorganizing their debt situation as it was, and they completed it. They were in the middle of it. They finished it. It's done. And then they went on curbside pickup and online selling. And I mean, they just started, just adjusting to what they had to do. So for me to justify the company's value, I can't add up how many cash registers they own and depreciate them and tell you what the value of all their counters are and all their shelving and their inventory. I mean, that's irrelevant. It's a nothing amount. They don't own buildings. They don't own parking lots. They lease all their stuff, right? So every store they have is a liability if it's not performing. Every store is an asset if it is. If they get rid of it, if they let the lease run out and shut the store down, they have no penalty to walk out, and now they don't have overhead to worry about. For some people, that's a good thing. Some people, that's a bad thing. Everybody has their own opinion on. So Jeff, we have to put our value on it on our own. I look at the picture, in a positive way, looking forward. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at the future of the company, not the past, not even its present. I'm looking really at its future, and I like what I see, and I like who is in there going to do what is going to be done to move the company forward. And that's all I can say. And I've talked about the fact that 1,000 a share is doable, but not this week, but it's doable. But right now it's 194. So that's where we're at. Cav, GameStop is releasing its earnings reports on the 23rd, as well as holding an investor conference call. I'm new to the scene. What can I expect to see and hear? A lot. It's going to be very busy next week, and I'll be here. I'll be watching. It's a week today. So next week, Tuesday, is going to be one heck of a day. We're going to hear a lot, Cav. And I think the world media is going to be a big part of the world media as far as every single financial publication out there will be very, very interested to hear what these guys have to say on that call. That call is going to be really analyzed and covered, and I am looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. Grant, a longtime listener, first-time caller. Appreciate your insight down here in Chico, California. Can't wait for quadruple witching hour this Friday, especially earnings day next week. Well, next Tuesday, earnings day and the conference call. Yeah, Grant, it's going to be something else. I'm very optimistic about the big picture. Matt, thank you, Bruce. Thank you, brother. I want to run a collecting card storage idea by you. If I sell one of my GameStop shares, can I book a half an hour with you? Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll figure something out. Just send me a private email on my email account, and we'll chat about whatever we got to do, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to get together. We need a name like the Bagel Brigade or Bagel Boomers. That's what we need right here. Matt, Irish, another Irish. There can only be one. There can't be two, can there? Oh my God! HT has become a member of this group. Thank you, HT, for joining us. HT Long Ale, thank you. Marcus Bauman, thanks, Marcus, for also becoming a member of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Thank you for being here. Jar Jar, forgot. Also, I also hold VGAC. I forgot that. Thanks for the tip, Bruce. Thank you, buddy. And thank you for being here. Oh, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have fun here. Thank you to Jared. Hey, Bruce, does this big drop suggest that SSR list status is no longer working? No, it doesn't. It just shows that anything's possible. Anything's possible with these shares at any time. They can take off and go up 20 bucks a share. They can come down 20 bucks a share. It's volatile. And right now we're in a volatile moment in time between now and the end of the week and into next week. We could be, we could be $100 higher. We could be $20 lower. It could be 200 higher. We could be 100 lower. We're going to be all over the place. Just hang on for the ride and watch the show. Salamance, hi Bruce, great channel. Why is GameStop being an online e-commerce such a huge factor when Steam, Xbox, Marketplace, and PlayStation Store already exist? Well, I think what we have here is a company that has its own 55 million members of its own Power Up Club already. I think this is a company that's not interested in only getting a hold of American buyers and sellers. A lot of these companies are making a big deal about how strong they are in America. This company is global. They've got global presence now. I think they're going to have a global web presence. I think they're going to have a huge global e-commerce presence. And I think they're going to dramatically and aggressively expand into Japan, into Malaysia, into Indonesia, into Thailand, India, Pakistan, Egypt, Turkey, all of Europe, Africa, South America. These guys are going global. There are 2.4 billion gamers. No one owns that market. No one entity owns that market. GameStop is going after a slice of that action, and they've got 55 million members now. That's it. 55 million members that they have out of an existing gamer market of 2.4 billion people. And every day, how many millions more births are there every day? Everyone born in the world today is likely going to be a gamer. Likely to be a gamer. Everyone born today in the next 4 to 6 to 10 years, watch out, they're going to be gaming. This is what these guys are positioning for. That's where they're going. And I don't think that they're going to compete with these other companies for attention. I think these other companies are going to be desperate to follow what these guys are all about, how they do what they're going to do. I think they're going to become the gamer location you have to go to if you're any kind of a gamer. You're going to go here probably daily to their websites in plural. You're going to end up in one of them all the time. And I think GameStop's going to make a fortune just operating their websites. They're going to make money just operating their websites, let alone selling off their websites. They're going to make a lot of money. Adam has become a member. Adam Howarth. Adam, thank you very much for joining this group that we have here. A pretty good group of people here. More and more coming in all day, all morning today. We only launched this a few hours ago. I've been going for 3 hours and 21 minutes. I'm getting kind of tired. I want to say thank you, all of you who have become members of the Chillin with Uncle Bruce Club. Over 440 of you now are here, and I really am so appreciative and so humbled by this, so honored by you. Thank you. We have 7,300 thumbs ups here. 694 on the downside. Thank you for this beautiful ratio of pluses versus minuses. I encourage you to keep those thumbs ups coming in and growing that number, showing the YouTube community out there. This is a safe place. It is a welcoming place. It is not full of hate. It is not full of vitriol. We're doing everything we can to keep the trolls out. We're doing everything we can to make this an enjoyable experience. And I thank all of you so much for supporting this channel with the thumbs ups that you've been giving me all morning here. Keep them coming in, guys. YouTube will know. They can see the positivity of this channel, and I thank you all so much for being a part of it. I am so humbled by this. Thank you all really very much. All right, we're going to be on again this afternoon. 1 hour before the close, I will be back on for the last hour of the day and the first hour of the aftermarket. And I hope to welcome in a whole pile more of you, new Chillin with Uncle Bruce members. Thank you all so much for coming in here and joining this group. You're so welcome to join. There is just a lot of positivity here. A lot of folks who are happy to have you join us, and I thank you all. Also, those of you who've been making super chats all day, thank you so much. Just validating this move. I appreciate it. Ratio, thank you, Ratio, for this. Appreciate it very much. It's so much better. It's just so much better. Bobby, you're right. They could do something like that depending on the world, where in the world they're doing it. Bruce, glad you did this. worked for and was part of the show for a famous rock band. Only way to get rid of patrols is out who they really are or ignore the cancer they are. And we support you. And Jen, we love you. Thank you so much, Irish, for that. You're all welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. We just want to keep it PG rated, and we just want to respect our opinions and be allowed to be able to freely express what we feel is happening out there without being accused of being something that we aren't. And it's just such a refreshing thing to be liberated from this absolute hate fest that we just don't want to be a part of. There's no need. It's just no need. YouTube is big enough for haters to have their little worlds, I just don't want to have it here. I just desperately don't. So again, thank you, everybody. We'll see you at 3:00 Eastern time, 1 hour before the bell. And thank you again for hanging out with me today and joining this club. You're blowing my mind. You're just blowing my mind. Thank you. And we'll see this after for part 2 as we follow the close and see what these markets want to do. And let's see if they can go to the moon. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, guys, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.